Hello, everybody. Welcome. Great to see you all in here, folks. It is Tek Talk Tuesday, our favorite day of the week. Hope you guys are ready for it. Can't wait to hang out with you all and talk some tech. That's right. Why does the mic sound a little weird?
Well, that's how just it goes, you know. Sometimes voice is up, sometimes it's down, and that's just how it flows. This is Puša Studios, and it is live Tuesday Tech Talk. And if you wonder if it is some kind of tech review of the newest phone, laptop, or any other gadget, no. All we do here is talk about YouTube tips on how to grow your YouTube channel. That's right, the YouTuber think tank right here with all your questions and even your own tips and experiences on YouTube learning here together. That's Tuesday Tech Talk on Puša Studios today.
Great to see you. I like the volume up, he says. No, my mic. Thank you very much. We haven't changed the bloody thing. That's the whole issue with it. I'm not quite sure why, to be honest. But it's great to have you guys all in here. Guys, if you can hit the like button, tweet out, tell friends. You know, great Tech Talk comes with great conversation, guys. The more channels in here, the better. It is a night of helping each other. That's what it's about, guys. Sharing ideas with each other. Hope you guys have had a fantastic day. It's a pleasure to see you all. As always, you're the ones making us look good. And hope you guys are ready to get some more knowledge in YouTube. We learn from each other. And believe you me, we learn a lot from you guys as well. We don't have all the answers, but together, as a group, as a bigger group, the more chances we come with solutions. And everybody wins from that one, guys. So hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends, all that good stuff. If you're new here, subscribe. Love to show you more of what we got going on. And once again, it's a pleasure to see you all here. Share in my Facebook group, YouTube. Get noticed here, group. Share in my Facebook group, YouTube.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right. Oh God.
And
okay.
Send us an invitation to the group. We would love to join as well. And we have a super sticker super chat on set with Brace from New Zealand. Thank you so much. Super sticker super chat. Thank you. We are on set. That's true.
Do appreciate it. Thank you very much for the super chat, Bryce. Hope you're having a fantastic one down under, starting off your day with us. We absolutely appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome, guys. Just looking around at all the great channels in here. Don't forget, guys, we'll take your questions in a few minutes. Xenia's just make sure when you do them, when the time comes, that you highlight our names so she can copy them over and we don't miss them. That makes it a lot easier. Let's talk for function calculators from Texas Instruments. Wow. That's a blast from the past.
I don't even know what is it.
Just leave it at that.
Okay.
Just leave it at that. Yeah.
Mommy on the deck, hello, how are you? And Happy Eden says, I like the sound without all the effects. So, you know, to each their own,
That's right.
That's right. Here, we were trying out our camera for the first time yesterday, hooking up to internet and all of that. So that's exciting, coming up soon as well.
I just ordered the never-ending battery from Amazon, so that should be in tomorrow. I tried another way around, and of course that didn't work, so...
It's not as easy as it sounds.
No.
It never is. It never is.
Nope.
Well, and we know that is true about YouTube as well, and that's why we are here. I'm sure there's lots of questions you have throughout the week, and for those of you that are new here, I'm sure there are questions as well that you always wonder about your channel. There's no question too simple or too complicated. We are here together to answer those, so shoot it in the chat. And I'm gonna just copy it over if I see it. So BioLife, get your question here already. Thank you so much.
Oh, I thought he was asking for our channel tonight for a topic. I was like, oh, okay, we can discuss it. What do you got up? All right, okay. We're doing great. Tina's Kitchen Island, thank you very much for asking. Hope you're doing great as well. Supernatural Lost Adventures, how did it go for camera? Like I say, never-ending battery, got to get that ordered in. Basically, it's a dummy battery with a plug going through it, and hope that should get everything fixed.
I must say, if you just have a good web camera, it's just much easier to have a good web camera than have an SLR or DSLR, because then you have to deal with all the functions and all the filters and all of that stuff.
Converter, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work and it's a lot of fidgeting. That's for sure. That is a good.
Yeah. So if you're not a tech quickie and you don't like fiddle and trying to understand that.
A what?
A tech quickie. And you don't like to fiddle and trying to understand how everything works, then I would really suggest just go with a good if you want to upgrade, go with a good web camera, and that works fine. Or even the phone, as we always say, works perfectly well. On the Daily TV, hello and welcome here. Dragon Lady Philippines, hello, and welcome back here. Dynamite Temper Outdoors, thank you.
Thank you. You never owe us. You never owe us anything. We're the ones that owe you guys. When you guys come in here, the debt is on us, but that is so kind of you to say. Thank you so very much.
Yoko Andy Bob's got your question here as well. Thank you so much. Already questions coming in. Thank you.
Totally. Christina, how are you doing? Hey, party people, Pusa Studios, and everyone. Hope you're doing fantastic as well tonight. The history buff, no hitting below the belt, Xenia.
Yeah. I wonder if you still have your pants on as a history buff.
Rachel Rawson today was featuring part 2 of our trip to Canada. Her trip to Canada.
I didn't see that yet.
And that's what it's a reference to. That's on film.
Okay. I wondered if he was talking about his pants again. That's why, no matter in what role you are,
that can happen.
history pants on. More Eats. Hello, how are you? Good to see you here. And Supernatural, thank you so much.
JDS Flying Canuck, how are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Great to see all you guys in. Guys, if you can hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends. That really does help out a lot. The more in here, the better the conversation, folks. That's right. I'm going to say hi to all you guys in just a minute. Rockstar style. Echo and all, because you guys deserve it. It's great to have you in here. But the sharpshooter, please no friend. Hi, new friend, and stuff like that. That will get you timed out and removed. Please respect the chat and talk to people as people. Thank you.
Yeah, unless you are going to clean their kitchen, don't say you visit their house. And the friends or loves, unless you send the card.
Hey there, Destination Chronicles. How are you? Great to see you. And there's our resident sweetie, Jackie Haru, Food Reviews. Great to see you in the house. Hope you're doing fantastic. So many great channels in here, guys. Great to have you all. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Oh, Agnes M., don't encourage her. For the love of God, don't encourage her. She'll start saying them more. I'm trying to wean her off them.
No, because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's why. It's not me. It's people who use it. So
3B video, how are
you?
Not my fault,
I'm innocent.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's what the
Thames World, how are you? Good to catch you. Puša Studios, it's been a bit. Hope you've both been doing good, doing fantastic. Especially great to see you. The main question is, I hope you've been doing good. Hope all is great with you, my friend. Bait the Hook, how are you? Awesome to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic one. So many great channels in here. Debate with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to have you by. Gangster Hobbies in the house. Azelide, Eric's Vixen, welcome. How you doing tonight? Honey Mama's in the house. Alex the Blue Man Reviewer and Gamer is in here. Kay Torres, Mummy on deck. Wendy Babs in the house and Void Packs. And it's just great channels after great channels, guys. Food Galore, Mexico is in the house. The Cobra Rolls in the house. Have totally overhauled my thumbnails. Oh, wow. Oh, thanks to the AI program you showed. Oh, that is so cool.
That is awesome, guys. And if you missed that, with the last Thursday, we had a special Puša Studios live stream on the time that we usually are not on, talking about the new overturning news on the thumbnails and how you can make them and what tool you can use to make them perfect and mind-blowing. Check it out on last Thursday's a little short live stream about that. That was mind-blowing. If you missed it, you have to watch it. You're going to be on top of the things, all thumbnails.
Fern the Camper, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. No Man Unbroken, is it true YouTube uses what you watch for where to suggest your videos? Because I've only been watching van life with nomadic bike, and it seems to help. Yes, very much so. And that's why, guys, especially if you have kids and stuff like that, make sure you have a separate account for everybody to watch what they want to watch on there. Don't use your YouTube creator account when you're doing that, because it is very, very, very persuasive. Thames World, yes, I'm doing good, doing my best, thanks. How are you? So many great channels in here, guys. Look at you all. Look at you all. A pleasure.
Travel Mischief is here as well, and Modog Spot just joining us here. Hike with Mike Word.
It's Moto G Spot. Moto G Spot.
Is it now?
That's a great
Are you
name
sure?
Well, I don't know. The name is there.
Okay.
So that's what it says.
Okay.
Hike with Mike. How are you? Great to see you. Kayla, Madeline, how are you? Welcome. Great to see all you amazing people here, guys. Tonight is a night to talk everything YouTube, folks. It is an honor, a pleasure, a privilege to see you all in here. And Venture, how are you? I've been watching our numbers, and it's funny. There's people keep coming in, but the number stays the exact same. Very strange. Seen it a couple times.
Yeah, probably is connected with that research we have been doing lately. And Awkwardly Kim is here. Hello, good to see you. Luis Luna here as well. And Eric Garcia. I wanted to say a special hi from me here, sitting here, and hello.
Yep. Oh, we said that and it went up all of a sudden. Go figure. Jenny O'Brien, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. So great to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Guys, it is Tek Talk Tuesday. Time to discuss some YouTube. Get some questions from you guys. Figure stuff out together. Never been able to find that channel.
What channel, honey?
Yeah, sorry, we don't know which one. My apologies. Carolina Bass Hunter, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends. It really does help out a lot, guys. This is our favorite night of the week because we really get to just hang out with you guys. talk shop. It's like a union hall meeting with all those wrenches in here. Katrina Catras, how are you? Fantastic to see you. Another channel. A great personality. Always great to see you in. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Like I say, guys, if you have questions, just highlight our name when you post them. Oh God. You couldn't find emojis.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
I knew this is gonna go, but you wanted to go
that's
there.
That's the channel name. I have to respect the channel name. It's a great channel name, by the way.
Chris Horror, hello, how are you? It's not your favorite because it's Taco Tuesday.
Oh, tacos.
I love tacos,
We could do Tek Talk Tacos. I could go for that.
Oh, my
Eat
goodness.
tacos, talk tech. Patreon Pirate, how are you? Great to see you. Naboul is in here from the shores of France. Fantastic to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a great day. So many great people in here. You guys really are amazing creators, guys. And that's what we love about tonight. Because the people that really just want to do more with their channel and keep pushing it really, really is that time to really go a little bit further. We're all learning from each other. Mostly all the advice applies to everybody, which is so cool.
Yeah.
Dominic Hughes, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Good to see you here. Welcome here and welcome to YouTube. If you have any questions, more than welcome to ask them. No, all questions are too simple, or you might think, well, you know, I should know that. I don't want to ask it. Ask away. That's what we're here for. And the ability of doing it in live stream, we can go back and forth with your questions and answer and your experiences in the chat as well. Indicated words and the algorithm set my autoplay for that video only to channels like Ryan's World. Yeah, definitely, totally, Christina. When we talked about YouTube thumbnails on Thursday, we also mentioned at the end that there is a video reading AI, video reading machine, where you can actually upload part of your video and check out what exactly AI sees in it. And that's the technology that they are using. So even if you're not describing it yourself, it's going to still detect that you have children in the video. So check out that video. And at the end, there is a link as well for the video detection.
Myra Elaine, welcome, welcome, welcome. By the way, great to have you in here. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Brittany Dawes in the house. Hope you're doing great. Who else am I missing here? Ironman 245. Hello, Pusa Studios, and happy Tech Tuesday to you. And I finally made it to class on time. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But anytime you can make it here is the right time. Octai Dogan, how are you? Great to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a great one. Centroid is in here. Had a fantastic time hanging out with Mark last weekend. We all did last Saturday at Canadian Drone Hub headquarters at Roger and Kim's house. Had a fantastic time with you. So good to see you again. Coffee and Jam with Chris. How are you? Good morning from Malaysia. Good morning to you. Hope you're off to a good start. Thank you for choosing to start off with us. That is awesome. Do appreciate it.
Thank you, Centroid. How are you doing today? Christian TFF, hello, how are you? Fern the Camper.
That name there. Nice.
Yeah, and we have a question from Fern the Camper as well, so copying it over to our queue of questions, and Adrenaline Ash RC as well. Thank you. We will definitely get to the questions in a little bit of time. Doing a little housekeeping as we always do. Andrew's going to say hi to each and every one of you. As always, shouting out your name and trying to pronounce it. See how well he does on that.
It's good to be married.
Yes.
It's good to be married.
It is good to be married. You have to put more confidence in that and more excitement. It is good to be married. Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's right, folks.
And Centroid is better than mediocre, so that's a good answer. I love that.
That's a fair answer. For a teacher, that's a pretty good answer.
A very good answer.
Exactly.
Ethan, hello. Good to see you and Ortega's family literally ordering tacos for Taco Tuesday.
Oh. Can we have some? Can we have some, please? Can we have
a picture?
Please.
Talking about pictures. What a segue. Hashtag Blue Range Group. Don't forget about our selfies. Hashtag Blue Range Group. Post your selfie on Twitter with a hashtag Blue Range Group. Your selfie, or even better, your selfie of watching us or maybe eating tacos. Who knows? And you not only get a show on our live stream, but also have a chance to be a selfie of the day on our community post and at the beginning of our live streams every day. That's a great way of being shouted out. You want to know how to promote your channel? Well, that's a great way to do it for free. Hashtag Blue Ridge Group.
It's a fantastic way to do it. Fantastic way to do it. Great to see all you guys in here. Once again, guys, please no asking for support and stuff like that. Lord God. Oh, I love Tek Talk Puša Studios. Self-confessed techie here. I love that. That is so awesome. Well, absolutely fantastic. You are the perfect person for the job in here. Great to have you. And thank you so much for the super chat. Do appreciate the support. It does help a lot, guys. Dominic Hughes, if you have a question, just highlight our name. And Xenia will copy it over and paste it. So.
Yeah, I got this question, but definitely, because sometimes I don't see it otherwise. And have we seen the new Joker movie? No, but I would really want to see that.
Totally, Christine, on our way back to work. You take care. Thank you so much for dropping by. Great to have you in. Guys, we're going to get to it in just a few minutes. Always a pleasure joining. Always a pleasure having you, Nabal. Always a pleasure having you.
Barry TRC Turner coming in, and then everybody's talking about food. Well,
yeah.
I haven't had my supper yet either, so.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. So let's talk a little bit more about tacos. Rock G, hello, how are you? Shared and tweeted from Ronnie Egg. Thank you so much. We do appreciate that. Thank you. The freeway is scary enough. No need to spook at a theater. Yeah, that's true. I'm more from psychological, having a degree in psychology. I like psychological films. I want to understand the thinking behind it.
Holy jeez, that's hot.
Are you okay?
Oh.
Wow. Ice in a studio.
What did you do? Put it in a reactor or something? Holy crap.
If it's a reactor, it's not working well. Are you okay?
Quite well. That's the whole point of a reactor.
Puntwork Steve, hello, how are you? Cough and Stuff Barbecue, hello, how are you doing? And Gangster Hobby will have to remove that as well.
Yeah.
Guys, be good. Creatively Edgy, hello, how are you? And welcome if you are new to our channel here as well. Coffee Breaks with Bree, hello, and thank you for a nice message on Twitter. Retweeted that, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Click that like button, share it out if you can. We do appreciate. We on average have 8 social media channels. And please do, if you can, even on one, we do appreciate that. Facebook groups, anywhere you are. And subscribe to us if you are new. Ring the bell for all notifications, including mobile, to know when we are on next.
There we go, guys. Xenia is trying to understand Andrew's psychological work. Thanks to him.
Yeah, no, it is. It's like brain surgery.
Full-time case study.
It's like brain surgeon. You can't do a surgery on yourself. So we are one here. I can't do that. But the movies, though, I do like from that point of view. Although I do understand the controversy behind this one. Happy eating. Who needs lips, tongues, or taste buds, Andrew? Exactly. That's all overrated. The same with pants. We declared pants overrated at the beginning of this live stream, and now we also have lips, tongue, and taste buds.
I agree.
Selfies today. Yes, selfies every day. Hashtag Blue Orange Group. Selfies every day. We sometimes get selfies even when we are not live, which is so amazing. I love that.
You never have enough. And guys, it's a great way for you to be seen. Any place you can put out your channel is just that extra push, so why not take advantage of it? And this one, guys, is a selfie of you watching us. You can't do that, a selfie of you. Upload it to Twitter. Just make sure you use the hashtag Blue Orange Group so us and everybody can find you. That's right, folks. It's a great way to grow your Twitter page, great way to grow your channel. And you could be chosen to be on our next community post with a link to your channel to give you an extra shot as well at being seen by more people. And in the opening credits of our next live stream, too. So.
Chrissy ASMR, hello, good to see you here as well. Honey Mama NBD Rocket, no, you can't. This is not a shout out stream, but thank you for asking. You're more than welcome to hang around and ask questions about YouTube tips on how to grow your channel. That's what we're here for if you read the description of the video. Same as the title. Berg's Corner, hey. Hello. Welcome here to our channel.
Yes, great to have you in here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So glad you came by. All right. Yes.
Welcome.
Yes, I remember the car banner. Great.
What a great picture. I would like to see the full size picture of that banner. As a photographer, I just love the play with the light there. Yeah. That is amazing.
Very nice. Great to
Welcome
have you
here.
Mm-hmm. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Guys, so many great channels in here. It's a pleasure to have you all. Hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends. The more the merrier, folks. We've had some wonkiness going on lately, so guys, that push from Twitter really does make a big difference, as well as hitting the like button. So if you haven't done that yet, please do. It only takes a second to hit the like. It only takes 30 seconds to tweet it out. And not just for us, but any creator, guys, it really does make a big difference. Canadian drone guy.
Hello.
Hello.
And Fern the Camper, got your question here as well. Thank you so much. I've got a notification for it, but not sure. Yeah.
Right, yes, okay. Yeah, no. There we go. Sorry, guys. I have 10 sets of windows open right now. It is bizarrely hard to keep in track of
and
everything.
And Barry TRC Turner got your comment or question as well. That's something I can answer to you as well. Gothic Rose, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Good to see you. Don't forget to put at Push Studios so I can see the comment or the question you want us to ask later on. Story of Dory.
What a nice surprise.
Oh, how are you doing?
How are you both doing?
Yes.
Hope all is well. Great to see you.
Aww.
Hope you're having a fantastic one. Nice to see you. Will Retro, doing fantastic. Great to see you as well. Hope you're having a great day. Great to see all you guys in here. Actually, I think it's time to do a little rockstar welcome.
I think so.
Yeah, we waited long enough for that. There we go. Yeah, that seems about enough. Echo. Let's go over and check the participants list and let's see what we got in here, guys. I want to give a great big rockstar welcome to Will Retro in the house, folks. Travel Mischief is here. Welcome. The Dragon Lady Philippines in the house. Great to have you. The Story of Dory is here. The History Buff is in the house, folks, as well as the Cobra Roll. We have the Artist Devil here, and we have Thames World. And we have Tina's Kitchen Island. We have Sun Media 1 and Rock G. And Puttin' Work Steve is here. We got Patreon Pirate in the house, folks, and we got Nabul. We've got Nailed Down Click in the house. We got Moto G Spot in the house. We have King Wicked 420, most hated, but we really like him. He's the most awesome. K Torres is in the house. We got JM Moving Pictures. We got JDS Flying Canuck and Iron Man 245. And we have Honey Mama in the house. We got Hazel Eyed Eric's Vixen. Happy Eaton is in the house. We got Gothic Rose. And we got Gangster Hobby. And we have Food Galore McGo. And we have Fern the Camper and Eric Garcia and Elsa Fan 248. We got Destination Chronicles, folks. We got Chrissy ASMR. We got Creativity Edgy. We have Cookie News. And we got Coffee Breaks with Bree. And we have Coffee and Jam with Chris. And we have Chris Sauer. And Chris Horror, and Canadian Drone Guy in the house. We have BioLife. We got Bird's Corner joining us tonight for the first time. We have Babelicious TV. We got Barry TRC Turner. We got Ensonia Busey in the house. We have All My Kitties. Alex the Blue Man Reviewer and Gamer. Adrenaline Ash RC, and I know there was some not in that list, guys. So highlight our name and say hi. Give you guys a rockstar welcome as well. It is an honor, a pleasure, a privilege to have you in here. Actually, Iron Man, you're welcome. Actually, Katrina Catras, you rock, which makes us rock. So that's why I appreciate having you here so much. So thank you so much for that. You making us look good. You all make us look good, guys. So many great channels in here. And like I say, if there's anybody missed, please highlight our name. Bryce from New Zealand as well. Hello once again. Thank you for the super chats. They do help. Tina's Kitchen Island. You're great. You make us look good. Travel Mischief. I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself here since you found us. It's a pleasure to have you here. I like the way you said that, All My Kitty says. Well, that's fantastic. You're happy. I'm happy. That's right. Much love to you, Katrina. Sir Quacks-a-Lot is in the house. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Who doesn't like a name with Sir Quacks-a-Lot? It's impossible.
Shakira Smith here.
Welcome.
And Dickum D. Tilder here as well. And our good thoughts to California. Destination Chronicle says, I don't know when I will be able to check back in here. They're turning lots of Northern California electricity for who knows how long. They're afraid wind will knock over the power lines.
Oh, dear God.
So if you're Northern California, stay safe, stay indoors, and hopefully you can get back into safety and less windy weather pretty soon. All thinking about you guys.
Wow.
News from the bushes. Getting your question here as well. We're going to get to them in a couple of minutes here. Queen of Cannabis, happy Tuesday to you as well. And the Story of Dory says, you rock. They rock. I have rocks in my head. The Gambler After Dark, thank you so much.
buddy.
Good to see you. Cookie News is back. Welcome back here as well. And PL Branchina, hello. Good to see you here. Thank you for sharing it out. I see some shares on Twitter as well. Thank you. My favorite class is Tek Talk Tuesday. Bryce from New Zealand says, thank you. It's ours as well.
It most definitely is, guys. It's a great time to just sit back and talk everything YouTube with all you amazing people, everybody helping each other in that. The true spirit of YouTubers. You guys make it awesome. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Graceful Spirit and Ray, how you doing? Hope all is well. Once again, if we miss somebody, guys, just highlight our name and say hi so we can catch you as well.
Vern the Camper got your question here as well, adding it to our list of questions coming up. If you have any questions, please let us know in the chat with @Puša Studios, or if you're on your phone, put #Puša Studios. So then we can see it, and it's going to light it up for us orange, and it's better to see. Hair Trigger, hello.
And Sirway's Cuisine, I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. Welcome.
Shania's Corner, hello, how are you doing here? And welcome those of you that are coming in. If you're wondering why everybody is blue, it is a philosophy here and not a status. You'll get yours too if you are respectful. And within our rules, you can read all of that down below in the description.
Happy Eat and Share on Community tab. Thank you so very much. Do appreciate that. Guys, if you can hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends. And if you want, share in a community post, wherever you can let it out, guys, let more people know what's going on. We really do appreciate it. YouTube's been a bit wonky lately or whatever is going on, so those pushes really do help. I'm doing okay. How about you? Well, I hope you do better than okay. I hope your day wasn't too bad. We're doing good, but it's great to see you in here, Sir Quacks a lot. The Trips. Hey, Puša Studios.
Got that question as well.
All right. There you go. She's already on top of it, folks. That is fine by me. Thank you so much, Thames World. You are an amazing channel. Always great to have you in here. Salvatore Vinciguerra is in the house. Fantastic to see you. As well as Angelette Art and Just Living, a.k.a. Paula, is in here. Great to see every one of you guys. Always fantastic to have you in. I mean, a ton of great channels. Spider Gaming, what's going on? Great to see you guys. Hope you're all doing amazing. So many channels in here, guys. We're going to get to the conversation in just a few minutes. Right now, guys, we're about 16 away for getting 100 in the chat, guys. So you can let them know. The more people in here, the better the conversation. Taquande Tilder, how are you? Welcome. Iris Cassandra Vlogs, how are you?
Shonda's Graphic, good to see you.
Nice to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. I think we got to mention about selfies again. We got to do selfies.
Yes.
You want to tell them about selfies?
Yes, of course. Selfies every day. #Blue Orange Group. One of the most asked questions is how to get promoted. Well, you can do just this. Take a picture of yourself, or even better, a picture of you watching us with a #Blue Orange Group and post it on Twitter with the #Blue Orange Group, and we will let everyone see your amazing faces. Well, you don't want to post faces. You can put a logo on of your video or maybe your merch, whatever it is. That's the place to plug your channel. And you can also be a selfie of the day on our community page and at the beginning of every live stream as well. #Blue Orange Group.
Thames World says, it's nice to be here. It's been a bit, makes me feel like I came back to see some family. I've been away from Pusa.
Oh, that is so nice.
Right back at you, my friend. It's always great to have you in here, and you're always welcomed. And Arlene Ash RC, your voice sounds similar to Ken Block, the world's best drifter.
Nice. Yeah, I searched that yesterday. I remember that comment. Interesting. I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There you go.
Because I searched. I didn't know who is it, but I searched it. What if we don't have Twitter? Yes, you can post it on Instagram, and then I share it on our stories. Don't forget #Blue Orange Group in your description of your post on Instagram, or you can put it on your stories, and I will just share it on ours automatically as well. So definitely could do that there.
The truth be told, also the why we did do that was, and Instagram's great, we have it as well, was to try and get people to start getting into Twitter more as well, and we've actually got a lot to start accounts. The one thing about Twitter is, though, it is a very important tool for YouTubers. It really does pay off in droves for that. It's not the easiest. I don't like it much, but it does serve a great purpose. So no fanboy talk, and just saying that it does do a good job for it. And if you ever, it is sometimes maybe good to consider getting one to help out your channel as well. What days do you guys do channel reviews and advice? could definitely use a few pointers. Well, we do Sunday and Thursdays are Wheel of Shoutouts, but I mean tonight as well, we're going to be giving everything we pretty much say applies to everybody. But that's if you want a chance to be up here to win. That's the days to do that.
Yeah, we don't really do personal unless you message us and we have time to answer. Then we try to help. But otherwise,
and we've been falling all behind a lot lately. That's the honest to God's truth with everything going on.
Yeah. So other than that, it is randomized like yesterday. For example, we have random reviews that we did yesterday.
True.
Yes.
True.
Very true. Were you there yesterday?
I was there yesterday.
Oh,
you're talking now.
I didn't notice.
Oh. Oh my God.
Yes, Twitter is kind of quiet at first as you grow, get followers, and figure out popular hashtags. Definitely can drive traffic to your YouTube. Appreciate your follow. Yes, definitely. Use hashtags, use trending topics. If you can, there's always a hashtag of the day, like, I don't know, Tuesday tip, Monday motivation, Thursday, throwback Thursday. Every day has something that is going on that you can apply to anything. And if you're just starting to grow, you can always use those. That helps as well.
Life of Athena, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you back. Hope all is good with you.
Jackson RC Aviation, hello and welcome here. Welcome you all the new channels here. And we are MS. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, RC, we love RC channels. Pilot RC was one of our interview guests in last season as well. And we have Paul Pack, Drive All Tube. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Pilot Ryan Media, did he change his name again?
No. I didn't think so. Pilot Ryan Media, that's his name now. That's the latest one.
Yep, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's the latest one. That's just been changed, I think, this week or the other week. Yeah.
Pilot Ryan Media. There you go. That's his name. So yeah, he's had a couple changes. He's experimenting. You don't want to do that too often, but I think he's finally said that is actually a pretty good name. Actually, it suits very well what he does. So,
Barry, I'm definitely gonna be. Let's answer this right away. What's your opinion on comments of videos asking you to subscribe to them but not saying anything about the video? Delete, report, remove, whatever you have to do. You're in charge of your comments section according to the new guidelines that came up, I think, in the spring of this year. So you're responsible for it. It is against guidelines if they're asking for subscribers, so definitely delete it. That would be the minimum what to do. Yeah. YouTube doesn't like, and it shouldn't be interaction in any way. Subscribers, no asking, no exchanging, nothing like that. Don't treat it like money.
Alrighty, guys, we're going to help somebody out here quick. There's just got 3 to go. Let's celebrate a milestone. There you go, out of nowhere. There's 3 away. She's 3 away from 1,000. So help her out, guys. We're just going to do this one quickly before we get into the tips. Help somebody out, guys. 3 to go. There's the link. I'm just dropping it in the top. Grab her up, guys. 3 to go so she can hit a nice, cool 1K. There we go. There we go. There we go. Help her out, folks. That is pretty cool. Only 3 away. 3 away from 1K. We always like to give a handout when that close. Friends, Tyron, how are you? Welcome. All is well. 1 more to go. 1 more to go, guys. There you go. 1 more to go. Help out, guys. There you go. That's what we're talking about. Perfect. Congratulations. Very well done.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Put some emojis in the chat.
That's right, guys. Celebrate. Take a moment to celebrate. Fellow creator who just hit 1K. PL Brand China in the house, folks. Just hit 1K. We're getting rated by Silver Giveaway.
Yes, that's right. Silver Giveaway raid. Hello, everybody, and welcome here.
Oh, they're so awesome, that couple. Oh my God, they're awesome.
Don't forget about the little emojis of congratulations for PL Brand China. Let's celebrate each other and motivate for this journey on YouTube.
That's right, guys. PL Brand China just hit 1K. Great to celebrate our fellow creators as they hit a milestone. Fantastic stuff. Well done. Just Treasure, how are you? Welcome. We're just taking a moment here to celebrate a 1K for PL Brand China. Very well done. Very well done. That was a lot of fun. Just to break up the monotony for a second before we get into the really good stuff. And speaking of good stuff, there's Grant McIntosh in the house. How you doing, my friend? Great to see you. Part of the Grow Friday crowd, guys. They baton their channels from one to another, helping you grow. Grant McIntosh, Farm All Fanatic, Linda's House of Chill, and of course, BNO as well. Shakira Smith, a true meaningful life must be built on a foundation of truth, honesty, love, and respect. Very deep, very well said.
I love that. Yes, very true. And thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that.
Very well written. Oh, we're doing fantastic, Grant. Doing fantastic. It is awesome to see you in here. Hope you're having a great one.
Life of Benita. No poking, please.
Yeah.
Be a human. Please. We're humans. No. Hopefully, not robots here.
God, here she goes again.
Nomadic
Rise
Van
the boy.
Sorry about that.
Rise the boy, Nomadic Van Man. How are you? Great to see you both. Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends, all that good stuff. It really helps a lot. We're going to get into those conversations, guys. It's just about time. Thank you for taking a moment to celebrate with your fellow creators. Premier Hell, welcome. Hope you're doing fantastic tonight. I know that smile anywhere. I know that smile anywhere. Hope you're having a great evening. So many great channels in here, guys. Please remember to respect each other. I just want to say this off the bat. It's new channels, guys. So just for the record, if you want to meet somebody, it's okay. You got to do it the right way. We're removing comments like crazy. And I ask all the mods to keep helping us as well. You guys are doing fantastic. If somebody's new, give them a chance or two, guys. I've made mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But I want to make it very clear, guys. No, I rubber booted you. No, I got you. No, I shoveled your snow from your house. No emoji of the week. Talk to people, guys. All right? Please, just talk to each other. But let's share a lot of advice, guys. Tech Talk Tuesday is our favorite day of the week. It really, really is. We learn so much stuff. Respect. Thank you so much, the trips. That's what it's all about. It's all just about respect. First YouTuber tip of the night. Treat each other as real human beings, because it is real human beings behind these names. And things get really easy from there on in. All right, I guess it's about time you want to start getting into them.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Oh, God, she's the one.
I just also wanted to remind them about our merchandise. We forget about it all the time.
Yes, all right, there you go. We have merchandise. We had merchandise. No. Seriously.
Yes, we do have merchandise. Hashtag Blue Ridge Group merchandise is available on Teespring, as well as our merch shelf down below underneath this video and every video. You can check out our t-shirts, mugs, stickers, leggings, socks, everything you wish for, even hoodies for those colder days. Hashtag Blue Ridge Group, and few special occasion releases as well. For example, Don't Move a Muscle t-shirt and a cup as well.
Oh, we're such a well-synced machine.
We are.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Those are kid ones. There are kids sizes. They're for women. They're for men. Check it out. Look around and see what you like.
There you go, folks. You can find all of it, as Xenia said, on our merch shelf, just down below this live stream. Great to have all you guys once again. So many fantastic channels. I know that was an awful segue. I do apologize on behalf of us here at Puša Studios. That's right. All two of us doing all these jobs.
Mr. Detectorist, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Congratulations again on your 1K. And do my eyes deceive me, or is that Paul Peck out there? Paul Peck is in the house. Fantastic to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a great evening. There's somebody who can bring a lot to the table. Always great to have you in here for that. Chrissy ASMR, how are you? Yeah, just let us know when you get there. How do you add your merch strip below? I can only get it. That's only going to come up. That's one of the perks for after 10K. That's why we were waiting so patiently for 10K to hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is only available for a 10K and up. Motivation Theory was so upset about not getting stories, and then he realized, well, I had to tell him that's only for 10K and up, and I'm like, oh no, and I don't know why. Stories could be available for everybody. Why not?
Yeah, it's not really all that thought out, some of these things. Peter Pitak, how's it going? Great to see you. No, oh my God, anything but, oh, thank you so much, Found It Buried. Do appreciate that. So many great channels in here, guys. Ralph's Trucking's in the house. There's Mr. Honk Honk, the rolling networking guy. That's right. He's little, but he's a networker, folks. Don't forget it.
Yeah, we get to use YouTube Spaces as well for free. That's right. There are headquarters spaces. One is in Toronto, here in Canada. I think the only one, Los Angeles, New York, and so on. I can go and use it for free. Like there is like a filming area and the internet for free and things like that. So yeah, if we would be traveling, for sure, that would be something really cool to have.
Tamara Maglin, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're having a great day. So many great channels in here, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, tweet out, tell friends, guys. We're getting closer to getting 100 in the chat. Let's let them know what's happening. Let me see here. We're going to mention once more about selfies, guys. Then let's get this show on the road. So, guys, don't forget about selfies. A selfie of you watching us. You can't do that. A selfie of you. Upload it to Twitter. Just make sure you use the hashtag Blue Wrench Group so us and everyone can find you. And we'll show them after. And as well, you can be featured on a community post with a link to your channel as well to give you some extra coverage. Faye M, how are you? Fantastic to see you. Hope you're doing great. Problems Diamond distorted on the mind. MD90, how are you? If I missed you, if you came in earlier, I do apologize. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty, folks, we'll start with those questions.
Yes, and one of the questions to start and warm up was from Adeline Ash RC and asked, what do you guys like doing other than YouTubing for hobbies and interests? Well, Shakira Smith, honesty and loyalty are key. Thank you so much for the super chat. Shakira Smith, honesty and loyalty are key. Thank you so much. Coffee outdoors, time for coffee. Good to see you here. Yes. So hobbies and interests. I like cooking, especially baking. Swimming I used to love, but don't do that too much anymore. So cooking and photography that started as a hobby have become a professional venture. So start with hobbies and then become professional. So what about you?
Crystal Pets and Plants, welcome. It's hard now. Like you're right. Like, I mean, all this stuff is kind of blended into one, even between the jobs and stuff like that. What used to be kind of hobbies is now, and actually years ago when I studied computers, before that was a hobby when I was working in forestry, then that became a job. Then Xenia got into video, so I jumped back. I always loved editing, hadn't done it in a long time, but then I started shooting some, and then that became a job. So it just seems to branch. Don't get to do as much as I used to like to do, actually, but I mean that's part of married life and with kids and everything else and all that. No regrets. That's a hard answer. That's a really hard answer.
I think train fanning has become a hobby of...
Yeah, that's my way of getting out with my middle son and stuff like that. We usually go out. We haven't got to do as much this fall, but we usually go spend a lot of time together going to watch trains and stuff like that. We've had kind of a busy year and a lot of things going on, and I feel like it's eaten a lot into our time, so our hobbies kind of feel a little bit distant right now, but they're coming back.
But I'm really excited that the hobbies become something that you can do on a day-to-day basis. Like for me, photography, for you, video. When you start by liking things, just enjoying doing them as a hobby, and then the more you do that, and then you get paid for it, and then it becomes kind of part of your job as well. I think for me, I'm blessed to have that opportunity, to hobby transform into our daily jobs as well. So, Ralph's Trucking, I have your question here as well. And Kristen TFF, thank you so much, checking out our merch. And so the trip said, my guess is you guys are in a rock band on the side. Well, Andrew used to be in a rock band.
Long time ago. A very long time ago.
He plays acoustic and electric guitars, and he was a drummer in a rock band long time ago.
That's right. I was even watching the way I said that. Start sounding like the
You did play in front of a couple thousand people in arena, though.
Yeah, over 1,000.
Yeah.
Yep. That was when I was 19. That was many moons ago.
Still true, though.
Yep.
Kat, hello. How are you doing? Welcome back here. Treasure loves baking and cooking as well. Yeah. Oh, taking up in school. That is so cool. And the trip says, I knew there was a rock and roll side to you guys. Oh, yeah. Andrew used to work in one of the biggest music promotion companies, music industry here in Canada. So a lot of music involved here as well.
Yeah.
Cardoso Media. Hello, good to see you. How are you doing? Not a singer based on a happy birthday. Yeah, I actually did sing a lot. It's cool time. I'm just fooling around with Andrew here, as always.
Unreal.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
I knew there something was about this beard, Angela, to say.
It's my winter coat. We do live in Canada.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I actually like that.
Yeah.
Jackson RC Aviation just started their channel, all RC planes, jet, and helicopters. Having fun. You can do a live stream once you verify your channel. If you're on the mobile, then you can't do it till you reach 1K unless you download a third-party app like Streamlabs or Encoder. But other than that, from laptop, you just have to verify your channel, and you are able to do that.
Yep.
Next question, and we're getting to the tips finally, is it okay to change channel topics? BioLife was saying and asking.
So that's so just so I make sure I understand. So that's to change the direction of your channel completely, not for a night, but in general.
Like outdoors with Eric, for example.
Yes, it is okay, but you really, really, really need to make sure that that's the path you want to go. You do not want to be veering, and I'm saying this because it happens a lot more than the other way, where people make a conscious decision to say, okay, it's time for a change, this is not going for me, I'm interested in something new, I feel I'm better at something else. That's okay. You got to commit to it, you got to wait for the growing pains to pass as you make the change. Don't let your other viewers know in advance is the best thing. Do a video, talk about it, maybe even a live stream so they can ask you questions. We did that with live streaming, yes, and our channel now has no more remnants of the cinematography except for the videos that were on from the beginning. What I worry about a lot is a lot of people do it for what's hot for the week or what's doing well and seeing, well, this channel's doing this or this channel's doing that. Okay, I'm going to be a knitting channel because that's really hot and everybody's watching this one person who's doing it very well. Then that doesn't work out. Okay, now I'm going to be a mechanics channel because mechanics is where it's at and this guy got a ton of views with it. And going back and forth is probably one of the worst things you can do to your channel because you never get a chance to retain any kind of audience. You have numbers there already, but you've basically lost them because most are there for what the first thing you were doing. So the main thing is to really not just throw yourself in over the deep end, but to take time and make sure, yes, this is the right fit for me. This is what I want to do, and I'm not going to be changing this for at least a long time. Yeah, it's not. Channels are all built on niches. And it's like a store when they change. If you went to a grocery store and you go there every day and then all of a sudden you go into sporting equipment, well, the ones that came from the groceries might not come anymore. Some might. People all got to eat and some are interested in the sports, but not all of them. And then if you change it 2 weeks later and now it's a fitness club, now you're going to lose some because of that. And it works all in the same principle. People come the same as your TV shows. They're used to what you do. They count on what you do. They're expecting something when they get there based on what they've seen before. So just do it with caution. Don't jump on the trends. Don't let something, just because somebody's doing really good, something doesn't mean you're going to do good with it. Plan out your, I hate to use the term, but like plan your attack for it. If that's what you really want to do, really contemplate it first. Make sure you want to do the plunge. Make sure you feel comfortable doing it. And then start getting all the channel art ready. Maybe get 2 or 3 videos ahead or so. Do a live stream or a video at the end telling people what's going to be happening in the next 2-3 weeks, etc. And then it's time for the change. And then you got to wait it out and really pound the pavement to get new people in that are interested in what you've changed to. So I hope that helps.
Homesteading with Herbert says, I kind of do that back and forth. The homesteading stuff, I do the stuff with my chickens and stuff with auto work. Do you think that's all right?
If you're doing a large majority of both, it might be time to switch to 2 channels. Or decide, well, mostly I want to focus on one and put most of your work there. Because remember, 2 channels is 3 times the work. It's not just a little bit of a commitment here and there. So that's just something to consider. Scrap Jockey, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't chickens love auto work? I mean, you can also umbrella yourself in kind of a way and maybe put it under like homestead and bring the work that you're doing, as like out on the homestead. It's a hard sell though. It's a hard sell. That's the thing. You kind of want to niche as much as possible in here. Like we have our interviews, we have Tek Talk Tuesday, we have the Wheel, and now the Pusa Push and all that. But it's all encompassed under one umbrella. But that's hard to do. We could probably get more push for our channel had we just stuck to one thing and ran with it.
Definitely.
So it's not the easy route, that's for sure. Because the tags vary so much between show to show what we're doing on all those different ones. So, but we're encompassed as an umbrella, underneath the idea of channel growth, entertainment. I mean, that's our encompassing part of all that.
A lot of it is about the presentation and how you can put it out there for the algorithm and for the people. But it definitely is faster to grow. The more niched you are, the better. Like the more super niched you are, even in the niche that you are, the faster you're going to grow. Not only why it works like that, because then YouTube knows exactly who your videos to serve to. And if it knows exactly who to serve to, there's going to be more probability that people are not going to skip your videos. They're going to click on them. That means CTR, click-through rate is higher. That means that they actually are wanting to watch the videos that are clicking on. So the watch time and et cetera, it snowballs all from there. So the ability for YouTube to understand completely what you're about, so it knows who exactly to give it to, is the key component in having super niched channel that grows super quickly. If you are okay with not having that, understanding the consequences, well, okay, then you can branch out a little bit more general. But overall, it is better to have niched and even better, super niched channel, very specific. And it's easier for you too, because the tags are almost always the same, the descriptions and so on. It's only goes back to the editing and making content. So, Jasmine's Entertaining is here. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Welcome.
Artco Drone Solutions here as well. Good to see you here. And Food Galore Mexico says, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You might break them. Yes, that's right.
Yep, that's right. I like that expression, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great to see all you guys in here. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends. It really, really does help a lot, folks. It's great to have you all in here. My CTR is getting better, but haven't seen much sub growth. My unsubscribed watch percentage is 67%. Are you putting call to actions in your videos?
Yeah.
That could help a lot with that one. I know I'm jumping the queue, but it's who's your back. I got to answer.
Yeah, definitely. And if you are, where are you putting them?
Yeah.
Definitely. That's something you need to work on, is transfer those people. CTR is one of the hardest things to get, really, because, it is your thumbnail, your title is what makes it work, no matter what kind of content you have. But then from there, if you can make them subscribe and the content that you're creating underneath it,
Jasmine's Entertaining, you are so welcome. Welcome, Diamond in the Rough. Great to see you. And Michelle May B. Zesty Girl says, such great advice. As per Pusa Studios, I made changes to my channel I am happy with after watching your advice to Jace Jacobs yesterday. See?
Oh, that is awesome.
That's what we're saying, guys. Most of the information pertains to everybody.
Who's our Mac Outdoors? Maybe you should rethink how you do it. Some people, for example, especially if they are not creators, don't know exactly how to do it. So you might need to show them. Like actually with your hand, show where to subscribe or subscribe button there, have it highlighted or have a screenshot of how to do it.
A pop-up of the subscribe with the arrow going to it, literally clicking.
People don't know how to do it, especially the ones that are not creators. It's harder to just say, well, subscribe. Okay, why and where do I have to do it, right? So it kind of more direct maybe things that you have to do with that. And the question was, what is a call to action?
Call to action is telling people to do it. Telling people to subscribe. Tell them to hit the like button. What's the call to action? I got a great one for you right here. I got a perfect example right before your very eyes, guys. There you go in the chat. Right there, guys. That is...
And by the way, actually the research have shown that if you actually are putting your hand towards where people have to click, it actually leads to more clicks off people doing it. So, for example, we have that I link up above. So if I do that, there's going to be more people clicking on it, or subscribe down below.
That's right. Guys, right there, right down there, there's a subscribe button. You know, when you do that in videos and sometimes it gets annoying, they're doing it for a reason, especially the bigger channels. They're pointing it out for that exact reason, to show them where to go.
Yeah, it might sound silly, but it actually works. The studies have been done with it, and it actually works like that, even subtle things like that.
Dave Booth just popping in again. You're always welcome. Always welcome. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. A Patch of Heaven Farm as well. Great to see you in here. If we missed anybody, guys, just highlight our name. Swamp Pickers in the house. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Paul Peck Drywall Tube says great tips. Wow, that means a lot coming from Paul, because why? He's a monitor. That's right, folks. Not just that he has a fantastic channel, but he's also a moderator in... oh my God almighty. TubeBuddy. Thank you very much. Thank you. So there you go.
Who's Rebecca says, maybe have a hyper fit and act crazy while showing them. Well, whatever works. Whatever works.
Jennifer Hayes, you walked at just the right time to catch that. Sorry about that. Great to see you though. Hope you're doing fantastic. So many great channels here. I've started doing that. I point to where the subscribe button is. That's awesome, Art. That's the way to do it, my friend. Always remember that. You like that one? Always remember. Remember, guys, a lot of the big ones are doing stuff for a reason. Even the stuff that's obnoxious, they're doing it because they found out it does work. They get to do a lot of the testing, so it doesn't hurt to see what they're doing and repeat. Same with telling people to click videos at the end of rather than a traditional end screen. I guess you do both together.
In the video, it's easier than the live stream. In the video, you can actually pre-make it, the template of it, and actually talk what kind of videos are there if you know which ones you're going to be putting there.
One is Tech Tips again. Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and also check out some other videos we got, and they're pointing up to the side like that. There you go. It's all done that way for that exact reason, in conjunction together. The more attention you draw to it, the more chances people are going to do it.
Is there a like overlay you can get on your videos? I understand how to do cards, but I can't turn views to likes. You gotta ask them to do it. Most likely you can find something on Google for people that have already made maybe a little clip of hit that like button or things like that, if you're not familiar how to make it yourself. But even if you just mention them, and click that like button, even big YouTubers do that, and we all feel silly doing it, but people forget, even us creators forget to do these things. And so now think about people that are not creators. They don't think about this every day. They don't know why it's even important.
Guys, just as a side note, that's a good point to bring up. When you're looking for images and that, just bring this up for a sec. Always make sure when you search, go to images in Google, go over to tools, usage rights, and labeled for reuse. And that will sort it out at least. But double check once you're there, but it gives you a better chance of finding something that you are allowed to use for any kind of images. Just a little side note. I was talking the other day to somebody about that, and they didn't know that existed. So it's not hard to do, and it just gives you a better chance because you do not want to be using plagiarized stuff. So just a little extra. So labeled for use, and you can also look for labeled for use with modification, meaning you're allowed to. And also remember, some of them you're allowed to use, but you have to give credit to the creator into it in the description. So just a little side note. Oh, thank you very much. So that's it's a great resource. It's just we got to be very careful. We do not want to use somebody else's, and that can get you in trouble as well. So.
Yeah, and I see a comment. I don't know how to add that animation at the end of my video. Well, the same as you are editing any of your other videos, get the free copyright free. Search it on Google, free subscribe animation for videos. Search it the way Andrew just showed, and I'm sure there's going to be something you can use. Download it, add it to your video, the same as you do any other ads, splits, or whatever format you're using for your videos. And that's it. That's all you have to do.
Oh my God, I gotta take the lid off this coffee and let it breathe for a minute. Holy God, I don't know what open fire he found to make it under tonight.
There's always easier ways how to do things. You don't have to be complicated, in super complicated software or anything like that. Even on mobile, like I was mentioning, Vlogit that I use sometimes, which is so easy to split and connect clips. So that's what I would be using. Just download it and connect at the end of your video or at the beginning, which is even better.
No matter what you do on your channel, your video, this is a piece of advice I never really knew how to word it, and I think it just came in my head right now. don't worry about phenomenal. Focus more on clean. On everything you do, whether it's your artwork, whether it's your editing, your shooting. Don't let the grandioso idea be the forefront. Instead, focus more on what you have, making it clean. That's what I think most smaller channels need the advice onto, is to make sure if you crop around something, crop it nice. Don't leave jagged edges. Don't leave white spots around it and stuff like that. Shooting pictures, make sure they're straight. Make sure that the color is well presented, that you have the right saturations and stuff. Whatever you do, whatever you have, make sure it's the cleanest you can make it. That's what catches people's eyes. Same as editing. You want the flow properly. Hit on the point of the notes of the music that it's following with. Those things are what really catch people more than trying to do something spectacular that ends up taking the bulk of your time and comes out with a lackluster product. So just wanted to put that out there. Always remember to make what you have clean. That's a great way for any designer to do their best work. So
yeah, and anything can be searchable. Like here again, it was a question about StreamYards and learning how to put something on the screen. As Andrew says, you can always search it on YouTube. How to put, something on the screen with StreamYards or StreamYards tutorials. There's going to be tons of those things specifically. People have created videos already for it. I know StreamYards themselves have a lot of tutorials, for example, but that applies to anything. Chris Horror says, I have TubeBuddy, YouTube Studios apps, and it makes it easier if you don't want to use your computer. Plus, I use camera plus app for thumbnails. Yes, it is very easy to do it with a phone as well. Especially, I actually love YouTube Studios for analytics much better than the laptop version, because I find it so much easier to see each separate video analytics now. Just tap, 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 and I can see it on YouTube Studio laptop. It just takes so much longer. Plus, it loads so much longer. But definitely, that's a great combination. DCZ Shots, hello, how are you?
Welcome, great to have you in here. Hope you're having a fantastic one.
Modra Bells, hello and welcome here. And Mommy on a Deck, we are a mess. You shaved your boyfriend's head as a prank. Wow.
Oh my God. Wow.
Wow.
That's a prank. That is a prank. That's crazy. Kicking it with Key. How are you? Welcome as well. Great to have all you guys in here, folks. We're talking about YouTube, learning things together. We're taking questions. Xenia's copying them. If you have a question for us, highlight our name and just type in your question, and we're just going to answer it in a little bit. We got some in the queue already, but it's great to have you all in here. Guys, as well, if you have not hit, guys and gals, both of you have not hit the like button, please do. It really does help out a lot. And if you can tweet it out as well, that would be absolutely awesome. We do appreciate the support, guys. And also don't forget about your selfie. A selfie of you watching us. You can't do that, a selfie of you. Upload it to Twitter and use the hashtag Blue Wrench Group so us and everybody can find you. And we're going to choose some after the show is over. You can be the next community post with some links to your channel so people can go check you out. That's just that extra push. Trying to shave my head, the joke's on her. Oh my God, found it buried. Alrighty, guys, well, I guess back to the questions. What's the next one?
The next question, and we have a couple of them. So just a general question. What do you think is the easiest way to get monetized on YouTube? And first came from Yuck Wendy Bubs.
Well, I mean, most people are going to say go live and stuff like that. Yes and no. I mean, the thing is what you want your channel to do when it's done, and you will still want to have some direction to it once you get monetized. If it's just for the sake of monetized, you can push hard, get monetized quickly, and after that, your channel just kind of fades out. It's got to have substance to it. It's got to have longevity to it. And playlists, I believe, is a great way, because remember, folks, watch time is a lot harder to get than the 1,000 subscribers. That's a loaded question.
My first question is, why do you want to get monetized? What is going to change with you getting monetized? Especially, you're not going to get huge loads of money with getting monetized for AdSense. That is a golden dream that never comes true unless you are in millions of subscribers, which almost never happens instantly. So why, the question is? Because you can do things on a spur of a moment, like do something viral, for example. You're going to go up, your watch time, everything. But then you're going to go back to what you wanted to create, and nobody's going to be watching it anyway. So you're not going to get AdSense. You're not going to earn money from it anyway. You can try and build it in the long term and be patient and do maybe more engaging videos that make people stay on your channel more, watch them more, playlists, series that people want to watch, part 1, part 2, things like that. It's going to take a little bit longer, but the giveaway back is going to be much better. But you're still not going to get that golden coin at the end anyway, unless you're a huge channel, because it just doesn't happen. It's not millions of monies here.
And it's not discouraging anybody from going live. It's just doing it for the right reasons. Always remember. Just always remember that. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Playlists, like on homepage, does a huge amount for watch time. As Xenia said, all the different types of playlist series, etc. They all help a lot. Which is weird because they were supposed to be gone series by now, but they're still here. So do take advantage of them. How many views is considered viral? That's the magic number.
I think it really depends on the channel, but once something gets like into thousands of hundreds, that's usually, and very fast. The definition of viral is fast growth. So if you get something like this in hundreds of thousands, well, pretty much that's viral.
I mean, and for you, like, you can have, I believe there's like mini virals and stuff like that. That's not small. I mean, some people sometimes get 15,000 or something like that on a channel. There's a couple, like, it has like a mini, it's not really defined like exact number. It's a moment where things really go far, far, far above and beyond what the channel has already done up until this point. Like Xenia said, it's usually fast. Usually that type of thing for viral, it's ended up that it's been shared by like posts and stuff like that. People are sharing it a lot. That usually is what makes it viral. People saying, you got to see this, you got to look at that. It's usually shocking things like, man almost falls into, I don't know, catfish's mouth. Like, it's always kind of things like that mostly. Something cute as well. It's a lot of blood loss. This a lot of times involves somebody getting hurt and stuff like that as well. Those tend to do very well. But yeah, what percentage of viewers should be? Oh, another question. Excellent. Wow, I like the questions. They're coming in. That is awesome.
Yeah, we do have questions coming in. Don't forget to add Puša Studios or hashtag if you want me to see that.
Tiki,
cheers. Hello, how are you?
Happy Tuesday to you as well. Hope you're doing fantastic. It's great to see you in here.
The next question was from Fern the Camper, who asked, how do you suggest refreshing your creative outlook when hitting a creative wall? Great question.
Please tell us when you find out. I think everybody has their own ways of dealing with it. But of course, the best way is to step back for a moment and get some perspective. Whatever it takes to get away from it, to clear your mind. Because in the end, let's face it, it's a mind-driven craft. And sometimes you just got to find that something that just takes you away from it. Whether it's, out jogging, whether it's spending time with your kids, whether it's painting the garage. There's all kinds of things that can just give you a break and give your head a chance to come back with a clearer... Because doing marketing before, where I had to do it under time restraints, that's one of the hardest things that people don't realize about it. It's fine and dandy on here, but when it's like, your full livelihood, and I mean, we were putting out a lot of advertisements and stuff like that, it does get straining and it does cause burnout because you just feel like you're tapped. There's just no more, when you're new at a company, you have all these great ideas just flowing through. And then all of a sudden that moment where the ad is due 2 days from now and everybody's looking at you and you're tapped, you got nothing. And you go push and push and push because you're like, I gotta get it done. But at the same time, you're not getting away from it. You're taking the tool that you need to do it and just muddying it up even more and more by doing so. I found sometimes even when I was there, like just going on at lunchtime, I'd head out and go for like an hour-long walk just for myself. Sometimes was enough to do it. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. If it's taking too long, sometimes you just got to push yourself, though. It's the same as it's a bit like being nervous after having like a car accident. Sometimes people are scared to get back in the wheel. There is times though when you got to force yourself to say, okay, I've tried these things, I still feel cluttered. put something down, anything down. Something's got to be here. And sometimes that can jumpstart as well. But it is very individual to each person. I want to also welcome Lauren Romanek. How are you? Great that you could make it in here. Nice to see you. Nice to see you again. Another channel. Xenia and I have been meeting a lot of new channels lately. That's awesome to see you here. Hope all is great. We're having Tek Talk Tuesday. We're talking YouTube tonight and everything YouTube. Chris World, how are you? Great to see you. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends. If you're new here, subscribe. We'd love to show you more of what we got going on. And as well, guys, don't forget about your selfie, a selfie of you watching us. If you've done that already, sit back and bring us some questions. Help each other out, talk to each other, guys. Just remember to do it the right way. No judgment. We never get that in here. You know, we've been very lucky with that.
Yeah.
People really genuinely help each other because there's questions we have no idea about, and people in the chat helping each other. So whether you just started YouTube or you've been in it for years, it's great to have you in here. Awesome to see you, and hope you're having a fantastic time with everybody. Want to go to the next question?
I just wanted to mention, Caroso Media said that he listens to music with his eyes closed to get inspired. And
Nice.
I love that. If you guys have any
Yes.
tips on how do you get inspired, or when you hit that creative wall, what do you do? Please put it in the chat. Let us know. We can learn from each other here. I, for example, scroll through photography of other photographers, sometimes, magazines or things like that. Just inspire the colors, the light. It's not to look something to copy. It's just to inspire of the visual, the visual beauty that helps to heal the soul from creative block, so to say.
That is a very good note to mention, to play on that. Just be careful sometimes when you do that, and you should. Like a lot of musicians, I was telling you earlier tonight, I used to work with a big music company, a lot of musicians. They would do that listening to music. Just be careful that you don't accidentally take from somebody, and you're not doing it to pirate. But yeah, that's a good point. You mentioned that. Do it to get inspired, but watch sometimes, because when we're frustrated, that's the time we do it, and subconsciously you're not meaning to. Just make sure once you get going on something that you did get it from your natural thought process and didn't accidentally pick up something along the way that somebody else is.
Dickie's beer review says I YouTube for stress relief.
There you go.
And jumping up and down. Yeah, well, for some people it can be physical activity, going for a run. And just sometimes I find, sometimes just taking a break from what you're doing, if you're doing, like, for example, video editing or things like that for hours and hours on end, it's good to step out of it, do something completely else and come back. And oftentimes you have that fresh look to it. Just eyes oftentimes get tired of mentally and physically of looking at the same things, and we really physically see things differently when we step away from it and get our eyes a break and get our emotional state a break as well.
Welcome, Ghostface X. Welcome, but this is not a grow stream, just to let you know. So please tread very carefully.
As you can see in the description and the title of the video, it is not a grow stream. It is Tuesday Tech Talk Tips.
Yep.
Diggy, do you review sense? I work 40 hours a week. I just do it to get away from working. Yeah, and everybody has their own reasons why they started or continue YouTube exactly. But we can get the creative block, I think, at work as well.
Most definitely.
Just the block in general.
Anything that's creative, you're going to get into blocks. If you're doing it enough, it's going to be blocks. There's no way around it. So,
Awkwardly Kim says brainstorming with people who aren't involved with the channel or YouTube gives a new perspective.
Definitely, that's a great idea. It's amazing the ideas they can come up with because they're not all cluttered by the very good point. I love to listen to music on my boombox. It is totally different experience. Adrenaline Ash RC says that is awesome. Great that you guys are sharing all of your coping skills, if you will, with Creator's Block. Miss Chris World, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Next question.
Adrenaline Ash RC asked about what do you need to be monetized. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a rolling year. That's what you need to get monetized, and you can't have any violations for YouTube with community guidelines or copyright, so no strikes active, and then you're fine.
That's right.
Then you can apply for being monetized.
And a lot of you are already in minutes, so 4,000 hours translates to 240,000 minutes. So if you've got the minute setting, that's what it is. Brand Ariel says, I show my video to my wife and watch her eyes. If she looks away from the screen, the clip gets cut.
Nice.
Wow.
Very nice, that.
That is so smart. I like that.
I like that. That is a very good observation, too.
And Chris Horace says, you guys are very inspiring yourself. Oh, you're too kind. You're really too kind. Thank you so very much. Do appreciate it.
Mommy on deck here got your question. And Desert Pours, welcome back, says, I'm disabled vet on YouTube to get off the couch. Well,
Nice.
it is great.
Great.
Definitely anything that helps us to stay active, for sure.
Most definitely. Mystery slots and stuff. Hey there. How you doing tonight? Hope all is well. Great to see all you guys in here. We're taking questions. We got a list of them already, guys. But if you have one, just post it and highlight our name so we can grab us all. It's a start, Scrap Jockey. It's a start. Right now you have 300 hours, and somebody's sitting there saying, man, I wish I had 300 hours. So you're on your way, my friend. You're on your way. Rattletrap Fishing, how are you? Great to see you. We said the first time that we had 40 people. I remember the first time we got 40 hours in a live. Like, we thought we had the world by the ass. Like, we were like, we can't end this. We can't end this. We can't. It's just too crazy. It is too crazy. Rattletrap Fishing, great to see you, my friend. And MD Scratch Jedi, what's going on? Fantastic to see you. Hope you're having a great one. MD Scratch Jedi, greetings to you. Great to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic night. Pleasure to have you in here. Okay.
MD Scratch Jedi, yes,
Yeah.
greetings. Next question came from Dominic Hughes, who asked, I was wondering what editing sites you use. I only use my phone for now until my new camera arrives. So guys, this is a question for you in the chat as well. What variety of sites are you using, or software are you using for editing your videos? Andrew here is using Adobe Premiere. But that's mostly because we started not in our YouTube with video editing, but in our day-to-day business for video editing, which came long before YouTube, and therefore it is Adobe Premiere. Otherwise, it probably would be something else.
Yeah, it would be. I would
Yeah.
be looking at DaVinci Resolve. I'm pretty much sure I would be going down that route. The best part of my day is when my mother-in-law leaves for the afternoon and Puša Studios is on live. Proper 101, thank you so much for those kind words. Thank you so much. The Trips using Final Cut Pro. Just Treasure uses iMovie. Scrap Jockey says Movie Studio is awesome. So great to see you guys. Baron Butters, what's going on? Great to see you. We're doing fantastic. Always great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic well. I love using Adobe Premiere and After Effects. The Cobra Roll says, yes, it is a great program. I find it expensive. We get to claim it for business, but I don't really recommend it to people if they're just getting into stuff because of the price. So, anybody else? I'm looking. I use iMovie. Mummy on Deck says it's about time now. Uses iMovie as well. iMovie works for me. Brand Ariels. Awkwardly Kim using Premiere. So many. There you go, guys. Great you guys share it. Majestic Sounds of Coins. How are you? Great to see you. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Adobe's a paid membership, and they know what you do when you are doing it. That's exactly right, Scrap Jockey. It is true.
I have been putting some links in the chat as well. That's all learned by you guys. So I've been saving it up. OpenShot is a free program to use and don't have to download anything.
Yep.
The FX Home as well is something that you can use. And one of the ones that I actually like the best now, I've been tinkling with it a little bit, is a suggestion from David, the producer, is called Olive. Olive Video Editor, completely free, so super easy to use. So check it out. I'm just tinkling with it before. So check it out. Links were just in the chat. I'm just going to put them in one more time if you didn't catch them.
Chris Horror uses Window Movie Maker. Nomadic Van I use Hit Film Express, and it's free. That is awesome. Majestic Sounds of Coin. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just saying how you get. There were some other ones I missed. A lot of iMovie. I noticed a lot of Mac users in here. A lot of Mac users. I use iMovie, but I couldn't do it without MU Free Music, Brand Ariel says. That's right, guys. MU Free Music. MU Original Music, right? Now?
Yes.
That's right. You're listening to right now. You've been hearing all night tonight, and the link is in the chat, in the description. MU Free Music, guys, a great source for all your live streams and videos uploads. That's right, folks. Get it from the source, then you don't have to worry where it comes from, because you know already. I just use UCut and sometimes film more on the phone. Angeline Art says. Noco Silver, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to see all you guys in here. So many fantastic channels. Guys, hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends, all that good stuff. The more, the merrier. The more people, the better the conversation.
And as for the phone, since you asked and you still have a phone, I do use Vlogit, as I just mentioned before. Some time ago, I tried like 15 different apps for video editing, and I found this one to be the easiest user-wise. It's free, it's easy, it's lightweight for the phone, so I'm using Vlogit for it. It doesn't have any watermark or anything like that.
Tracy, Stacy, here we go again. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Always great to have you in the house. And Trans Jedi, see, I was combining the two names and I got them all mixed up. Now, Trans Jedi says, I make music and give it away for free. There you go, guys. Another resource to check out. Trans Jedi. I'll get the name straight one of these years. And Food Galore Mexico says, Fillmore a Pro. There you go. Lots of great suggestions, guys. There you go. Lots to choose from. That's the nice thing about it, is the choice. What works for some might not work for the others, but it's good to give it a try and see where it goes. Alrighty, hon, you want to get to the next question?
Chris Horror says, I put the link to my playlist section in my About section on my YouTube because PS4 automatically posts my About for my description of every live stream. Does the link affect the algorithm? My question is, does it include the links that are, in the link section where you would usually put social medias for YouTube? You can put that link there as well. The links in your social media, so to say, quote unquote, social media square in your description, doesn't have to be your social medias. It can be a link to your playlist, maybe your favorite video. Like, you can use it wherever way you want it. It doesn't have to be social media. So I would suggest, if it does include that description as well, I would suggest putting that link into that little square there, because that's what it's there for, is for active links. If not, I think the payoff is worth it, since you are playing on PS4. PS4 is doing it. Your main audience is PS4. The payoff is worth it for keeping it in the description as well. And how do you pronounce your YouTube name? It's Puša Studios. Puša. Like push. Push.
Push it real good.
That's right. Fern the Camper asks, do you feel like new creators need to break in with a few clickbaits before settling down with the real content?
You should always be using clickbait, but just using the right kind. There is good and bad clickbait. Think of it like egg. Like there's good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, which are starting now to even break that myth, but we'll use that for an example now because it's fresh in people's heads. Good clickbait should be used all the time. That's the whole point of having a video on here. Think of all the great movie titles, the covers, of DVDs, or when you're looking on Netflix or wherever, or video games. That's all really good clickbait. It's made to draw you in. You're supposed to want to see it. You're supposed to want to go further. That's the whole reason why it's there. That's why they spend so much time fussing and dickering around with it to get it just right, because they know how important it is. If that doesn't work, it's going to be harder to get people in to play the game or see the movie or the TV show as well. That also falls to some extent too. I mean, everything you do on your whole channel should be nothing but good clickbait into it. Your banner, your thumbnails, your profile picture.
What is clickbait? The question is.
What is clickbait? Clickbait is something that draws you in to click on it. Now, most of you hear of bad clickbait, and what is that? That's the girl laying across the Mustang, but when you go into the video, it's some idiot mowing his lawn, drinking a beer and burping with the crack of his ass showing. It's not what's promised, and that's what mostly when you hear clickbait comes into mind. You think of that, being lied to, being tricked, and the video has nothing to do with it. And if you use that kind of clickbait, get ready, because you're not going to have people around for very long. Because people do get annoyed and they aren't coming back. But use good clickbait. If you tipped over the canoe and your girlfriend went flying out of the boat, show that. Take time, recreate it, Don't show a picture of a calm lake with a bird and a tiny canoe that can barely be seen with the naked eye. Bring up the canoe, splash it around, have her looking like she's about to freak out if you didn't get it through a good screenshot when you were filming it. Recreate it. You want things that make people want to go further into what you do. That's the whole reason why we're here. YouTube is not a wallflower game. It's not, well, I'm going to get it out here and I don't want to push it. I'm just going to say, I went canoeing, something happened. Sell it. Sell your channel, sell your videos. It should be clickbait from one end to the other, everywhere through it. Even your about section should be drawing people in. That's the whole point of it. Everything that they should look at on your channel should say, you cannot leave here without watching something. You can't. You can't pass it up. So just remember, there's good and bad. But if you're using bad, yeah, you'll get a rise. Most likely. But I guarantee you it's not going to be around for very long. And sometimes that can really be detrimental to your channel because enough people hitting the dislike button, not coming back, not watching it through, jumping ahead to see the part that's promised that isn't there. The algorithm's going to get going to be aware of it, and your channel's going to play in the long run because it's not going to get recommended like it used to. Then 2-3 weeks down the road, you're worse off than when you started.
That's right. The huge hikes up is good for that short moment. But then if you can't back it up with other content, you drop down so low that YouTube all of a sudden is asking, well, why nobody's watching it anymore? Mm-hmm. It's getting boring. Nobody wants it. Yep. Okay, we'll just shove it in a farther end of our cupboard, like when nobody sees it. So it might be, wow, it goes viral, or wow, it's a clickbait, it's gonna work. But if you don't have anything following afterwards, it's actually worse to have that high peak than to have a steady, going up the mountain.
Yeah. Be in it for the long haul, guys. Mm-hmm. Never do anything on here that's gonna shoot you in the foot. Because there's channels in here that's been 2 years into it, 3 years into it, and their channel is dead as the dinosaur from it. Think of the long term. Think of the repercussions and everything you do in here, because there is many, good and bad.
People like PewDiePie, they didn't get there in a moment like that. There are a couple of channels that have gotten like this and million subscribers, yes. There's always exceptions to the rules, but majority of the big YouTubers have been on YouTube for years. It is a marathon. It's not a sprint for most of people. So that's something to think about. We all need patience sometimes.
We're in the middle explaining that when not everybody come in. I see a lot of new channels come in. Welcome. By the way, great to have you all in. It is Tek Talk Tuesday, guys, and we were talking YouTube, and it's great to have you all in as part of the conversation. Don't forget to hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends, guys. It really does help out a lot. Panda's Hair, Candy, and more. Welcome. Hope you're doing fantastic. So many great people in here, guys. Also, don't forget about your selfies as well. Marco Eats, how you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. We got questions already, guys, but if you do have a question, just highlight our name, post it, Xenia will grab it, and we'll get to it in the queue. Also, don't forget about your selfies. A selfie of you watching us. You can't do that, a selfie of you. Upload it to Twitter. Just make sure you use the hashtag Blue Wrench Group so us and everybody can find you. And we'll take a look at them after. And at the end of this, we'll pick one, or sometimes a couple, and we put them on a community post with your channel link to give you some extra push. Expedition Greg, hey there, how you doing? Hope all is well. Hope you're having a great one. Adeline, oh my god, I got so tongue-tied for a second. I got stage fright. Adeline Ash RC, you have a fantastic night. Great to have you in here again, and glad you enjoyed your time. All right, guys, I think it's just about time to get back to the questions. So once again, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. It really does help out a lot. And if you haven't tweeted out as well, it's a huge help. Sam's
World says, I'm afraid I'm going to make mine dead. I'm feeling lost. Well, be cautious and understand what you're doing, but don't be scared of experimenting. That's what we do, in a way when we're growing, is trying things out. But is try to steering things slowly when you are trying to make change. Drastic changes back and forth, like Andrew was saying before, is something that is going to be detrimental most likely for your channel. Like, for example, when we started live streaming, which was a huge change in our channel, we went from all video, cinematics, trains, events, like video style of channel, to completely live streaming. It changed completely what we're doing, everything. And we lost majority of our female viewers.
Yep.
I don't know. They didn't like. I was joking. They didn't like that I was on or whatever. They finally realized there were two of us, and one of them was a girl. But whatever was the reason, we lost the majority of our female viewers, and I think it became like almost like 90 to 10 of being men. Well, we wanted to have an equal population, so to say, of female and male in a proportion to what YouTube has, which is around 60-40. Around in those lines. Now, we could have gone right away into some kind of, beauty tutorials or whatever else there would be that would be clickbaity for female audience, stereotypically. But we didn't do it because that would be bad for the channel in the long run. What we did is slowly, like a ship turning its course, adjusting what kind of themes we were talking about, what kind of people were in our interviews, what would attract more female audience but still keep male audience interested. Very, very slowly. And we did get there. It took us around 3-4 months to finally get to that 60-40 percentage, around where we got back our audience where we wanted to be. Very, very slowly, the 1 degree by 1 degree, literally like ship changing its course. You can't do any extreme moves to one side or another because that's definitely not going to pay off. A very hard thing to do. We need patience and thinking ahead, kind of playing like a chess game in a way, but it does work. It definitely does work. Oh my God, we have super sticker, super chat from Expedition Greg. You're right, back on time, Andrew. It is thumbs up from Expedition Greg and super sticker, super chat.
You could have done it 30 seconds before.
Well, I actually was waiting for you to come back.
I should have known. I should have known. Thank you very much for the support, though. Do appreciate it.
Now, Chris, it doesn't have to be a 60-40. We wanted it there because of the type of the content that we're creating. It depends on what content you're having. So it's not about what you need to have. It's about what you want to have on your channel with regards to, how is it called? The gender, the age, your metrics, demographics. There you go. Went away somewhere, that word.
And it's true. I mean, and it is heavily based on what you do on here. And some channels, there's always going to be an exception to the rule, but there is some that are going to predominantly be more males, more females, some both. It depends on the content. So know where your content should be around and make sure it's working there. Same as for age in that. If you're, trying to think of a channel now. A barbecuing channel, so usually your demographic should be 25 to 55, say 70%, 80% male because of that one. And all of a sudden you're getting mostly like 13 to 17-year-old demographic. Something's wrong. Something's really wrong. Now you got to figure out what you're doing wrong and start to steer it. It is like
that's what I was saying. That's what we were doing last year.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you went through that already. There you see, I should have never said that. I didn't. I should have known she would have discussed that already. Chris Hoare says my demographic's 18 to 35.
The thing is, and one thing that I wanted to mention, that the latest studies actually show that you should be paying attention not only to direct demographics, but also to the other interests that people have, meaning what kind of other channels they're watching and so on. But the good thing for the creator, if you are monetized, if you're trying to get to the population average of demographics as it is on YouTube, you get higher CTR rate because your videos are more commercially friendly. They are covering a bigger audience, and therefore they get more paid by YouTube.
Have a great night, Fern the Camper, and some really great questions tonight, by the way. Has to go because she said I have to make supper or something. Good luck with that. Mike the Investor, invest in yourself. Ooh, nice. I like that. I really do like that. Thank you so much for the super chat and great advice. I like that. So good to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic one, and thank you so much for the super chat. We do appreciate it. Isn't that right? Dessert Pours Too Fat to Hunt. Isn't that like the most amazing channel name? It truly is. Well, my golly. Video calling show. Jim, how are you? Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. Nice to see you in the house. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Pusa. Oh, platypus. That's right. That's right. Looks like all on us on the west coast of Northern California going to have all power turned off due to fires. I have backup generators. Neener. Well, it is too bad about the fires and everything, but I'm glad you have backup power, though. That is awesome to have. Mike the Investor, right back at you. I am. You both are awesome. Thank you so very much. That's so kind of you. And Drone Kings in Darwin, great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing fantastic. Too Fat to Hunt Outdoors. I mean, who could argue? It's a fantastic channel name. I always loved it. Doing good, been busy. Oh, that is awesome. I hope it's a good busy. I hope it's a good busy, though. But it's always great to have you in here. Cardoso, you have a fantastic night and be well, my friend. Always great to have you in here, especially on Tech Talk. You bring so much to the table. Dame's World, I find all the study of how to understand even just the analytics then myself is something to learn even within itself. Could you make a good subject if you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's hard to do individual ones. You never know down the road, though. We might have some more stuff coming up. Just be patient with us. Right now, we're up to our throats and then some. As Jim just said, same with us. We have more things going on than, honestly, truthfully, we care to have going on. So we can't even make time for ourselves right now. But yeah, hang in there. We got some new ideas as well in the works. So on to the next question.
Next question was from Barry's TRC Turner, who said, I lost a comment today. Can someone explain where it may have gone? I got the notification for it, but it's not there.
They might have removed it themselves. They might have retracted it. That would do it.
Or maybe YouTube removed it if it was against the guidelines,
Yeah.
or if it was a spam.
Check inside your folders, possibly spam, and if it's not there, it can glitch also too. It wouldn't be the first time YouTube's ever suffered one of them. It can be multiple reasons. So if you don't find it in those two categories, though, it's gone like the dodo. So unfortunately.
I'm going to turn this question back to the chat. To Fat Hunt Outdoors asked how to adjust the time for the end screens. Any tips? Because we just put hours at the end of it. You can actually toggle it in the edit format of your studio. But if you are creating videos, cinematics, or any kind of recorded videos, maybe you have the answer to this question. I'm posting it now to Fat to Hunt Outdoors, having the question about end screens. If anybody has an answer.
Outdoors trail hikers. I see that one peep asking for subs. Please do not ask for subs. If somebody has a problem like that, you can't remove them. DM us on Twitter with the name. We'll take care of it. But if I see it, I will remove it and time out. No asking for subscribers, any shape or form. No sub for sub. No turning subscriptions into currency. Just don't go down that road because we will remove it. We don't want it in the channel. It's not good for our channel. It's not good for everybody else in here. Please respect the fellow creators. No asking for subscribers. Michelle May B. Zesty Girl. Great advice again, Pusa Studios. I'm off to go shopping and absorb some of the information you have given today. This live makes me feel supported by friends who understand. That is so awesome. So great to have you, and I'm so glad you're enjoying your time with us and that. And have fun shopping. Great to see you. Sandy, you should wear a unicorn onesie for Halloween, Ethan says.
I would love to. Lodge says I add 20 seconds at the end of the videos because that is when the end screens pop up. Yeah, I think it's 30 seconds. Drone Kings was right. That is the maximum that you can put it at the end, or shorter. I think 30 to 5 seconds is the limit. So not shorter than 5 seconds, not longer than 30 seconds before the end of the video.
All for a hoagie, though. All systems go video for the gym. All systems go for a hoagie, though. That I definitely go. Well, my God, look who's in the house. Eric, the Red RC and Outdoors. How are you, my friend? Been wondering about you, how everything is and that. I hope you're doing good. Always fantastic to see you. I just hope all is great with you. Wow, what a nice surprise. Love having you in here. Hope all is well. Awkwardly Kid says you have to manually add it through the edit screen.
Yeah, and it doesn't let you drag it any further than it allows it. So you're going to see right away if it's too much, it's going to not let it drag it so far.
Ellen's Texas Life, how are you? Great to see you in the house. Hope you're doing great. Always nice to see you in here. How far is my question due to my lunch is almost over and I don't want to miss it? News from the bushels asked.
I think your question is next time. We'll have to check that right away.
Hey there, MU free original music guys. There's MU
one.
free music for your videos and live streams, guys. Get it from the source. You don't have to worry. MU free original music. Great to see you. All right, let's jump into it then.
So news from the bushes asked, any tips on how to get watch time fast?
Watch time fast. Playlists on your homepage are fantastic. Remember, guys, every time, and I've said this many, many times, this is the one thing that I bang my head against. I'll be perfectly honest. It's something I've been saying for months, and I don't know why every channel's not doing it. Playlists on your homepage make a huge difference. Why? Because anything they watch here is going to lead to the next video, the next video, the next video, the next video. Plus, it's categorized, giving faster access to what more people want to watch. This, to me, is the number one tip for watch time. I truly do believe it. And it also adds tons of discovery when you make sure you have the descriptive sentences into it. It's a win-win all around. It really is. And as a side note, if you ever want to share a video with somebody, like say I want to send you the apocalypse video to watch. She asked, what was that one about? Don't go and find it in the video folder. Grab it here and share the link, because then you're sharing not only the link for this video, but all the playlists. If they like what they see, afterwards another one of our videos is going to come up and so on. So always send it from a playlist if you have it, the video that you want to share with somebody. Just gets you that much more watch time. And honestly, guys, it's got to be engaging. All those points, again, work together. People land on here. Oh, there's their channel. I like the look of it. Thumbnails are great. Everything's in order. That's helping them get more and more curious to watch us. Make sure your about section is engaging so they want to go further. Wherever they are on your channel is based to get them on your content. And wherever you can find outside of your channel to get your content noticed, put it in there. All that helps the watch time. It really, really does. I'm not, I guess shameless plug. That's like I'm saying about the selfies. Like there's just another place to get your channel up there. Another place to have it moving around. It's points for your channel because it's being shared. We take the winners, we take a couple from each selfies and make a community post after with the links. Like that's another place to get your channel just by taking a picture. Facebook groups, blog posts. A blogger, say your channel's about outboard motors for snowmobiles. We'll just say snowmobiles in general. Find bloggers that talk about snowmobiles. Try and get a really interesting video of yours in their hands. Maybe they'll like it and write about it. They'll share it. They have a big community that does that stuff. Anywhere you can get it that's not detrimental. Put them where you want, and some people don't understand the difference between networking channels and sub for sub. Places like sub for sub, if for arguments, those places you do not want to put your channel, or you don't want to put it in places that are like off-brand, offshore channel promotion pages, web pages that supposedly push your video, because a lot of times they pirate them, put them under their own, etc., or you're signing them away. Use stuff that's there to get things where they got to go. That will get them into anybody's hands, as long as it's not like the lowest form of it. Everywhere is a step up for you. Every time a set of eyes goes on it is a chance for somebody else to watch what you do. And that all ends in watch time. That all ends in possibly subscribers. That ends in people hitting the like button, comments. They got to do something with it first before they can do any of the rest. So get it out there, guys. Get it seen. I hope that answers it.
Definitely good tips on that. And then
have a good night, history buff. Good night to you.
No problem, and be safe at work. News from the bushes. Thank you so much for joining us today on your lunch hour.
Yes. I hope we made your lunch enjoyable.
Next question here is from Fern the Camper. Asked, is it better to have a face icon instead of my channel art?
Face and channel together, art together?
For the icon of the channel, is it better to have a face?
Oh, the icon, the picture profile?
Or the channel art?
I would go with the channel art myself for that. I think it's better to go with the logo whenever possible, but that's just me. I believe heavily having faces up on the banner, but if you have a logo, it's more represented to get it as many places, start getting into people's heads, because they'll remember that more than your face to begin with. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree, because we're talking about branding, and then your brand is what is important. Unless unless you are a brand, like if you're a motivational speaker, let's say, okay, and you are a person that is on everything and everywhere, then maybe I would consider putting your face there. But other than that, usually the logo is what represents the brand or IT, your YouTube channel. Otherwise, it starts to become more of a social media platform that we always talk about not being what it's supposed to be here on YouTube. So if you're talking about branding and wanting to brand, then logo would be the thing that you would put it on, unless you are your own brand. Now that's the difference.
And remember that, guys, with bigger channels, they are their own brand. Their face sells it. Everybody knows their face, such a huge majority. That's why they can do it. That also gives them more real estate on their thumbnails than we get, because they can do that. They just have to show a shot of them, and that's enough. That's a bit of the trade-off of us being up and coming, is more work on the visual side of an actual logo to push us rather than our face alone. So, but if things work well in time, that will change, and then you can go more onto face and be all set and have a lot more access to that real estate on thumbnails for because they're always more appealing, the bigger ones, because they got that extra space. They don't have to put anything else into it. I mean, I wish we could do that as well, but we rely heavily on that banner with Puša Studios for that simple reason. My mug keeps my subs low. Oh, jeez, Joe. I just happened to half read it as I was going across. Oh my God, you're crazy. Totally right. Since we changed our homepage to playlist and personalized the playlist to our channel instead of using the default YouTube list, our watch time has gone up nearly 40%. The Cobra Roll.
Nice.
Please look what the Cobra Roll just wrote. Excuse me. I want to read that again. Totally right. Since we changed our homepage to playlist and personalized the playlist to our channel instead of using the default YouTube list, our watch time has gone up nearly 40%.
Nice. Loving the feedback. Thank you so much, and we're glad it helps.
I appreciate you sharing that very much. Very, very much.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, that is something, as a side note, like I say, I'm banging my head constantly about. That is the one thing I wish if anybody could take from what we say, take that. And I'm going to show it for a second. There you go. Now look at his channel.
Very nice.
It's freaking incredible. Look at it. Make sure to get your descriptions now in for each one of them. I'm not sure if you're still working them or not, but make sure they all have them. Even if you got to put up like temporary right to the best you can until you get there. But excellent.
Yeah, they're working. They've just been working on the thumbnails as well. A whole overhaul of the channel altogether.
Look at the Cobra podcast. Look at the thumb. I mean, that is so incredible. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
the artwork. Fantastic. Thank you so much for letting us know that. Great job.
Yes, definitely. And we're glad it works for you. That is awesome. Because definitely, usually people say, well, just go live. But that's not true. It's not as easy, and it's not true. So definitely playlist is huge help.
You want to give the worst advice ever? Just go live. Just do something. Follow your heart no matter what. People are going to like it. That's not true, guys.
Yeah.
That is such bad advice into it when it's said and done. It sounds very rosy on the outset. I get that. But, and there's a huge but, we have to be realistic at what people are going to watch. There's no other way around it. There's just people at the end, they're going to be making decisions. And it better conforms to something that people want to see. Just logging in to respond to comments and wanting to swing by and say hi. Outdoors with Eric. How are you? Fantastic to see you. I hope you're having a fantastic night. Always great to see you in here. Ralph Strong in the Cobra Roll is the one who did my art on my channel. That is awesome. I didn't know that. The Benfield Bunch. I'm doing something wrong when I watch a video. Oh, is this cover?
I'm not sure. Maybe you don't have autoplay enabled as a viewer. It's the only way how I can see the difference there.
Yeah.
Should be the same.
Once you enable that, it should be good. I'm glad Puša Studios is so genuine. Well, thank you so much, Mike the Investor. Do appreciate it. It's definitely not good advice. LOL, my 2-hour live stream last night only got 12 views. And there's a lot of things that can go with it. You know, we could all sit there and say, oh, well, at least you had fun in that. But I mean, it's true. Like, now you got to see what it is. And that's not that it's a bad number. It depends what you've had before and where you're going with it. The whole thing is to want to get better and better and better and to see where the issues are and where things need to be changed to either go more with it or Live streams just don't work for what you do, and going into something else. It's individual as snowflakes. It really is. Camper life, how are you?
It also takes time too. We had like 4 or 6 viewers for a good month or two.
Yep.
Barely any views, barely any people in the chat, and we still kept going because we knew where we wanted it to be. So definitely don't get discouraged. But it all goes into the same bucket of thinking what your content is about, what your channel is about, and do you need live streams? We revamped completely into the live streaming content, so that was a different goal for us. Is it going to work for you? You know what we think about live streaming all the time if you are mainly a video content creator. So Outdoors with Eric is here. Hello. I wanted to say hi.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Outdoors with Eric. Puša Studios live stream is one of the best.
Oh,
and we did mention Outdoors with Eric when you guys talked about overhauling the channel. This is a great example. Outdoors with Eric. Eric is a great example of how to completely change your channel, what it is about, how you're doing it. He did it a complete 360-degree change, and it's going super well for him. So definitely check him out if that's what you're looking for. And you can see his older videos. You can see what he was doing before. I think it's really cool. I can see the previous videos as well. I'll never give up. I like that.
I like it. Now I'm going to say something that might make me unpopular. Will file for a while. Don't give up, but do it on the understanding is now you got to figure out how to get it better and better and better. Because I've also watched people bang their heads and bang their heads and bang their heads, and I'm not trying to be the Johnny Downer. I just want to get that message more and more out there. Don't let it get stagnant. Don't get to the point where there's something wrong with there's nothing wrong with me. There's something wrong with the world. Start working on how to get better and better and better. Then don't give up. Keep running with it and be willing to change, be flexible, think about what you're doing. Go back and look at the times where people went up and down, see what's going on, see if you should listen to it, or if it was just that night, or it's a continuing pattern, what you should change in certain areas. I bring up Travels with Bruce all the time. Mm-hmm. He was a guest of ours, and like he said, he has a travel live stream. He does videos and live streams. And he noticed that when he would do his, he'd come in, talk for 30 minutes, get to the news about travel and all that stuff. And some of them said, they're older people, it's cruising, so you get a lot of them, and they're very surly, they don't get too flexible. They're like, listen, we like what you do, but we don't want to sit around for all this. We don't have time for it. I want the news. So, okay, he came in, he knows his demographic. What do they love to talk about? Gas prices. Hey guys, how are you? Great to see you in here. Probably Bruce. Da, 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 da. What's a gallon of gas going for in your area? They all get to say where they're from, the gallon of gas. They get that out of the way. Then he goes on to the news, and then after it was done, then he reverts back and starts mingling with the audience again. And that took him from 6,000 subscribers. I think he's over 30-some thousand now. It's amazing what little changes can do. Amazing. And big changes for some even more, like Outdoors with Eric, who completely revamped. So make sure you're doing the best thing, not just for your channel. The best thing for your channel is the best thing that your viewers enjoy within the realm of what you're here to cover. My old lady cooking show, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Always great to see you in the house. Us with the Push to Push.
Yeah.
That's another example. We're still learning what that game works, what kind of demographic it's bringing in. But we brought it in because there is a need for helping channels under 1K. Plus, Social Blade was starting to round off the numbers. So we weren't going to be able to show the numbers as exact as we were before. So that was looking at it, saying, okay, what do we need here? How can we turn something that just happened that is kind of a bit of a downer for what we do and turn it into a plus? And we could have been mad at Social Blade for months and complained about it, went on and on and on, or did something about it. And it's doing well. It was still new, and we still got to tweak it more and find ways to make it better. But that's what you have to do. You really have to you can fret about things all the time, or you can do things, but just make sure they're productive, working with what the audience wants. Let them guide you. Don't sell out in your core values. It's not worth it. You got to look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day. But let them guide you in how you get that message across, what best suits them. Backwoods Billy, Craft Beer Reviews. How you doing, my friend? Great to see you. Great to see you. Pusa Studios has the whole 411. Don't forget to come down and below share. Thank you so much, Food Galore. That is so kind of you. Outdoors with Eric, my audience is 45 to 70, 25% female. Used to be 25 to 35 with 98% male. There you go. Broadening horizons, my friend. Broadening horizons.
Iron Man says that you cleared a lot of rumors and the rude awakening a lot of people needed to hear.
I'm glad to hear that. It's just, guys, why work with bad information and beat yourselves up over it, blame everything? Just don't be shy about it. It's great. We all have to listen to our audience. That's what we're here for. Even major networks, major film companies, that's exactly what they do. Audience testing, audience testing, audience testing. They decide what goes up, not the stars of the show and not the execs.
Next question was from the Trips, who said, what social media platform is the best to drive traffic to your YouTube channel? Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter? It really depends what your channel is about. Obviously, if you have more visual type of channel, you are going to want to have Instagram because that's more visual platform. Twitter, I find, is good for anyone, really, because it's not only about promoting your channel, but also connecting with other creators. It's the whole world of being able to connect and talk and have conversations without any solicitation. Like, you can just jump into the conversation about something about YouTube on Twitter. I find it is really good for anybody. There is also depends what kind of audience you have. Like certain things like collections, hobbies, travel is good for Facebook groups because there's very many groups that are dedicated exactly to this hobby. So that's a good place to promote your channel as well. So I would say have Twitter in general. It's just a good way to have and promote and be within the loop of YouTube. And then decide on what it's better. Where is your audience? You know, your older audience will be on Facebook, a younger audience will be on Instagram, and even younger one than that will probably be on TikTok, on Snapchat, and so on. So definitely check again about your metrics and who is your audience. You have to be where the audience is. That's what it is about. We, for example, do have more Twitter. We do have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Reddit, we have Discord. But definitely Twitter is our secondary place. YouTube is a hub, and secondary place is Twitter, where we pay more attention than the other ones for. How do you, from Tracy with Level, add that question as well? Next question here is...
Hey there, Beyond Trees. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Hello, Texas boss. How are you?
And the next question is from Ralph Trucking. What do you do if your stream gets botted? Mine was yesterday.
Well, unfortunately, we do have experience in that one. Hide your... Yeah.
Report it to YouTube right away.
Report it to YouTube. Take screenshots of it and record any video of it. Report it to YouTube. Immediately. That is very, very important. Report it to YouTube.
I think it's up to you if you unlist it or not. But don't put it private. YouTube are not going to be. YouTube is going to be asking you to take it away from private anyway. So unlisted or public, it's up to you. But definitely, you must contact YouTube.
And you report it via Twitter, but also make sure you do it. Get in touch with your rep through the proper channels and get directly in touch with the rep about it, because you want to have a case about it. Because,
yes, Twitter is not the way to resolve personal problems. Usually, unless they specifically answer to you and say, DM me the details. It's not the way you should be doing. You should be getting in touch with them directly.
Yep. Please do. Like, it's good that you did Twitter, that's fine. But definitely get in touch with your rep directly. That's the most important part. And give them all the information.
Definitely. And if you do notice any discrepancies on your videos as well, and it's not only about live stream, if you have any suspicions, definitely contact and get in touch with YouTube. If you are monetized, and that's a part of what we talked about yesterday, you get more direct access to YouTube, which kind of gives you a little bit more protection and ability to ask questions and so on. But you have to. Why? Because otherwise it can turn around towards you. You have to do it. So yes, Ralph, definitely get in touch directly and not just through Twitter.
Hey there, Golden Kia. How you doing today? Hope all is well. Great to see you. Great to see you from New Zealand. Fantastic country.
I'll put the link in the chat in a bit, Ralph, where to get an access to it, and it will depend what kind of access you get depending on your channel. So you're going to see something else than somebody else clicking that link. So just give me a couple of minutes and I will find it here in my bookmarks. Hello, everybody, and just wanted to let you know to hit that like button and share it out if you haven't yet. Subscribe to us if you're new, and hashtag Blue Orange Group selfies. I've seen a couple of them on Twitter already, so if you want to add yours, hashtag Blue Orange Group, check it out.
That's right, guys, and don't forget about your selfie. A selfie of you watching us. You can't do that. A selfie of you. Upload it to Twitter. Just make sure you use the hashtag Blue Orange Group. We'll take a look at them after, and plus we'll pick a couple and put them on a community post with links to your channel. Yes, guys, it's a great way to get more attraction for your channel. The more it's being linked to, the better it is for you. The more the algorithm likes to see it, more chance of more people seeing it. So if you want to get more watch time, there's another opportunity to bring people towards your channel. Ali Cross Pursuits, how are you? How are you? Great to see you. Hope all is well. Tweet the stream out. That's right. Thank you so very much. To appreciate it. How to share photos on UT? I guess from the community tab you're talking.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let's see here. Community. Going over to community. And you're just going to come here and you're going to click image. And you can just drag a photo right on top of it, same as you do for Facebook or anywhere else. Or you can select the folder and the video by here, going to the folder route. Type in what you want to type and share it right there. It's as easy as that. So community post, and then underneath, go to image.
Bears and Banners said YouTube needs to make a way to allow creators to view all participants in the chat, even silent lurkers. If you use Streamlabs, you can actually see the people that come in the chat but don't say anything.
Yep.
So if you want to use Streamlabs, that's something that you're going to be able to do there. So FYI, if you are visiting livestream, don't want to be seen, but they are using Streamlabs, they're going to know that you were there.
That's right.
Elf Lord's Journey is You're Not Late, Never Too Late, and welcome back here. How are you? We haven't done that yet. We are coming up with that. SNR have that question as well. So Elf Lord's Journey, hang around and we're going to have it just in a little bit. That question answered as well. And the next question was here from the Cabrero, who asked, what is your opinion of Reddit as a platform to grow your channel hand in hand with YouTube? We do use it, probably not as much as we should maybe, but you can't pay the same attention to everybody. We have had a lot of people joining from there, especially recently, because we have been posting it more organized way there. But definitely you can join different groups. There are a lot of YouTube groups where you can post your videos, other ones where you can just chat, the same as anywhere else. Just make sure that what content you can share and where, but I would definitely suggest using it. There's lots of YouTubers out there for sure.
Yep. The Skull Gamer, why does YouTube time restart after 12 months? It does not. Just to clear that one up, it does not. Just to let you know. That is not true. So you don't have to worry about it because it does not happen. Art and Tarot by D, how are you? Great to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic night. Great to see you. Great to see you.
The community tab is when you reach We Are 1,000, then you can wait for it to be rolled out to you. So 1,000 is the requirement for that.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that. My apologies. And Natural Yahweh is in the house. Great to see you. And Murad's Haunted Adventures. Great to see you. Fantastic to have you guys in. By the way, guys, just before we get back to the questions, it is the top of the hour, folks. If you guys can hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends. That really does help us out immensely. It's great to have you guys all in here. Oh, I can't wait for the community tab. Art and Tarot by D says.
Yes, definitely. Barry TRC asked, do you think experimenting with thumbnails is a good idea?
Yes. But do your homework a little bit on them first. Make sure you got an idea where you want to go. It's good to experiment, but you don't want to be doing this forever. So try to cut out a lot of the points first. Make sure you got something really good to work with first in your head, a couple ideas, and then go from there. I don't know. You're more into that if you want to answer.
Well, I guided them to our video of thumbnails from the last week, but also, don't just it's the same as with the content. You can't just change it all the time. You got to give it some time to see if it works or not. You can't just post it and say, "Oh, this didn't work. Let's try something else." You got to let it breathe and see, like a couple of videos if it's gonna work or not.
Oh my God! I gotta read this out. Only Jim could put this so well. Video call-in show. I don't know who he's answering. I just seen this statement. Live streaming is only tough if you don't have a reason to live stream. Oh, I love that. I freaking love that.
We'll have to copy that for next answer for the question.
That is fantastic. That you couldn't have put it any better. That means somebody would like, oh my God, that's fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Very well said. Sorry, I just that was too amazing to pass up. That's so well said. Next question.
Camper Live and Jackson do have your questions here as well. And the next question is from PL Branchina. I feel like my tags doesn't work. I don't know why. Well, you can definitely check if they work, not just feel it. You can see it in your analytics if they work or not, especially if you used and you should be using, for example, a TubeBuddy extension. It's going to show if you come up in any searches for your tags. So that's something you can actually look and see for sure, so you don't have to feel it. Andrew likes to use, how do you say, string tags? Long tail tags.
They used to be called string tags.
They used to be.
Yes.
Long tail tags, which consist of like 3-4 words expressions that people most likely would be looking for. Do a research, use Google Trends, a YouTube search bar itself with the predictions that come up. That's usually shows and gives you a hint what people are looking for. And use TubeBuddy, which is a great place to find it if your tags are working or not. We also have an invite for your morning fame, if that's what you're looking for. If you are really wanting to get into the tag game, that's a great place to start to understanding how tags work and to actually learn them to do on your own afterwards. I'm going to put the invitation link in the chat as well. It's in the description down below as well.
Nomadic Unbroken says, usually I don't look beyond a homepage. My uploads playlist has a brief channel description. And that's kind of what with your uploads, exactly like that. And I mean, that is key. Grab them when they first land. The quicker you can get them into something of yours, I mean, that's the whole point, is for them to watch. So definitely, I believe everything is in the homepage when it's said and done. That's where 98% of your magic is going to happen. I really do. Unless they find your videos to recommend it first and watching. So, next one.
The next question is from Iron Man, who said, I'm not trying to be funny, it's only an observation. Why do some creators think that they only have to get to 1,000 and don't have to do anything else? I see lonely live chats.
Yeah, you guys are hitting a lot of them tonight. You really are. It's true. I hate 1K, 4K, and now, before anybody gets mad at me, we revamped our channel during that. But I do believe it was too low of a number. It brought out too many of the woodwork with too many. That's their sole goal, and their channel might as well be renamed to 1K, 4K. It's not nice, and I know it upsets some people, but it's the truth. I go on you guys know, most of you, when you go on to, you can tell. You even know with your own channel. I've heard people preach to me what they're trying to do, and they know themselves. It's a 1K, 4K channel. They're going to be rich after they hit 1K, 4K. It's designed exactly for that. And there's no time to spend any time making the channel look halfway decent or to put up any half-decent content. It's all about getting those two magic numbers taken care of. And then everything's going to take care of themselves, and they'll be skiing in Fiji with Casey Neistat on a collab after that. It don't work that way, but unfortunately that's the mentality that's set in. It really has. I mean, I get channels up on the wheel. I know right away they're a 1K, 4K channel. I'm not there to talk about. That's their decision if they want to do it. It's none of my business. That they have a right to do with what they want with their channel, as long as they're in YouTube's guidelines. And even if they're not, that's not for me to judge. That's for YouTube to catch. But as far as it going anywhere, it's pretty much where it is and where it's going to stay. You know, you can't You can't tell me when you have a 4-hour grainy video, 2 o'clock in the morning, that looks like it was shot through somebody swallowing a mini cam and opening their mouth. You can't hear anything. There's no point to it. It's dark half the time, gone half the time. It's not hard to tell what's a 1K, 4K channel. I wouldn't even go into it anymore. It's not worth it. People know already, and if that's what you want out of it, you probably will hit 1K, and you might even hit 4K. It's weird things have happened. And I'd be surprised if you get that 4K most of the time, and if you do, it's staying where it is. That's where it ends.
We have Kicking with Michaela coming in, and we have Rona and Aussie Odlo coming in, Little Rock Fam, and Panic D Paranormal History.
Welcome.
Joining us as well. We had we have an additional question to that. I might as well ask it at the same time. Where Pandy's Hair, Candy, and More asked, are the night streams silent streams risky in your opinion?
Of course. I mean, oh yeah, there's something that's going to have a really great chance of taking off and having any kind of potential of becoming a gigantic channel. Have you guys seen this channel? It's 15 million subscribers and it's silent, black.
I mean, again, I would say though that to each their own, and maybe you can make it the way it's interesting. It can be silent, and the visuals maybe are, or there are different ways of making content. Yes. What we're talking about, the streams where nothing completely is going on.
And there's something too, like there's a channel that has 4 million subscribers that does that. It's silent, but it has artistic waves. Whether you like it or not, it's something that draws people in, legitimately watch it. Many of them, you go to channels like that and find 60,000 in the live stream watching it. It's the ones that see it and say, oh, well, there's a fast way to get money. I'll just shut off everything and call it and run with it. That's another thing too. They're kind of like not getting the essence of why that channel got to so far was because of the little nuances that made it what it was, and just scrapping it down to the bare essentials, saying this will gateway maybe to a bunch of money in no time.
Lots of channels call silent streams the streams where they sit in front of the computer with a phone and they are looking through the chat and not saying anything. Mm-hmm. That is not a silent stream. That is, please don't do that stream. Yeah. Because that's not a silent stream. I don't understand. It's literally usually 3 people in the chat. It doesn't give you watch time. It doesn't gain anything. You're just wasting your time first and foremost. So it all depends what you're putting in it, and how you're dressing up for presentation.
Cassie, so sassy, how you doing? Great to see you. Great to see you. If we missed anybody else that just came in, our apologies. Just highlight our names so we don't miss you. Give you a big welcome. And I forget it was a while ago. It's funny to answer something you think about after. About 12 months and the hours resetting. I never answered that properly. Because there's a lot of rumors going around that you have to reapply for monetization each year, and that part I meant is not true. But yes, today, if you go back 366 days, those hours that you earn that day don't count anymore. To get 4K counted, or 240,000 minutes, it has to be the last 365 consecutive days. So tomorrow, the day, as I go every day, you just go back 365. The 366 day has been wiped out. It doesn't count anymore towards it. Sorry, I thought of that. So good to be here. Thanks for doing it. Oh my God, Cass, it's our pleasure. This is our favorite time of the week. Absolutely love this. Just Pamela, how are you? Great to see you. I've noticed my channel name is hard to find when searching. Should I change it or leave it?
Add the channel name to your tags. Your channel name should be in your tags in every video.
Not at the top. Not at the top though, but down a bit lower, like the middle, lower middle.
Description and hopefully the title, not at the beginning, and the tags. And tags is the ones that are going to help you people find you when they can't otherwise. This before the problem with my playlist videos belonging to someone else play after one of our videos play in our playlist. Yes.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because recommended videos afterwards depends. It really depends on lots of things. It depends how big your channel are. It depends how you optimize your videos, how you optimize your playlist, how you optimize your And the bigger, you have noticed probably, the bigger channels usually have most of those recommended videos just from them because they have bigger weight on YouTube. Like we have couple usually. We don't have all of them, but we have couple usually. The next one is ours, which is good. But we didn't get there right away. So it definitely, you're going to work on it. It takes time. With every video, you kind of gain trust more. And that's why it plays. It's not the playlist. It's YouTube that serves you the next one as our video.
And also here again, that's for playlists, because say somebody clicked on here, watched it, and ours are long, and they went for supper and forgot to shut it off, and it's been playing and playing and playing. If they get through a bunch of these, it ups the chances that we're going to be suggested to them more the next time they're on, because they've built up the viewability with us. That helps it as well. That's why it's so important for playlists.
That's right. Plus, if you watch us a lot, most likely that ours is going to be next one as well. If you are first time here, most likely it's not going to be ours. So it's a whole bunch of different variations why it has nothing to do with playlists.
But over time, as we built up, we have a better chance than when we first started of being recommended to somebody new as well. But somebody that's been here continuously, maybe get more of them, almost guaranteed will be getting more.
Yeah, video call and show, I agree. But you know what? They started most likely long before all of this was came into importance, you know. Lots of these things weren't important. Like views were super important, and everybody was watching their own videos like years ago. And now, you know, you can't do that. So it's just different times, and they have been starting in a different time than we are. So.
And too, I mean, a lot of them are starting to go back and fix stuff like that. Like, look at us last year preaching about tags. There was always a couple in the chat. Peter McKinnon doesn't have any tags in his, and his is fine. And we had to say no because they're bigger, they don't need them. But now you look at them, they're starting to go back and redo those things. And they're starting to realize that even at their size, there's a lot more getting to be their size. The pond is not as small as it used to be, even for the big channels. So here we go, Mel. You have a fantastic night. Always great to have you in. Thank you so much for coming.
The Benefield Bunch, when you play a playlist, it's going to end with the last video. It's not going to play the next one because it's a playlist that you're watching. So it's a difference. Again, if you're watching a single video and then it's just autoplay for whatever next videos are with YouTube, or you're actually purposely going into the playlist and playing that. The wacky Weimers, when I put my uploads in the playlist, it always shows no recent uploads the next day. Is that normal, or am I doing something wrong? Are you featuring the playlist on the homepage? Because usually it says no recent uploads when you don't have anything on your homepage. So you should be featuring a playlist on the homepage, then it's always going to be there no matter when was the last time you posted anything. And we have more questions to come here. If you have any questions, at Puša Studios or hashtag Puša Studios. Here we go, Mel. Good night as well. And the next question here is from Sam's World, who asked, can a channel upload too much? Should one let the video cook just a bit, so to speak? Have time to get the views.
At least 24 hours. Leave it at 24 hours. Try to do 24 hours. That's why we go on at 7 o'clock each day. Well, Thursday's a bit of an example. Try to give it 24 hours between. That is a very, very important thing to do. A lot of channels we see, you know, I'm not taking off. Well, you're putting up 4 videos a day. You're smothering everything. They never have a chance to grow. They need that time to get traction, to get put out, to get recommended to other people. The moment the next one comes out, it just stops the other one dead in its tracks. So try to leave 24 hours between them. More even too, but yeah, try to leave 24 hours.
Next question is from Kicking It With Key. Does paid promotions help or hurt your channel?
Well, depending what the product is and stuff like that is good. You still have to go through the proper channels to do so, but I mean, it can be a great thing for you. I mean, there's lots of unboxing channels that are doing it. I mean, lots of bigger ones have endorsements and stuff. Just make sure it's beneficial to your channel, and you don't make people feel like they're sitting inside of a timeshare travel. I think that's too. Gotta get used to pitching in a way that makes people interested into it, but not feel like they're getting it rammed down their throats. I think it's a good thing in the end, just as long as it's a good product that makes you look well. As a side note, you're going to get emails as soon as we're YouTubers, especially if you put your email address out there fully and don't use the inbox. you're going to get constantly spammed by companies wanting to give you stuff to try. Watch them, because half of them send you the bill for it. More of them send you the bill. And they're usually a lot of crappy products, and they're just preying on you being new YouTubers and wanting to jump at anything to get more exposure. So be very careful with that stuff. Anything else you want to add?
No, I agree. Homesteading with Herbert says, I noticed that my views and my videos went up the moment I stopped putting them out daily. Well, my watch time went up as well. Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. You can actually destroy the channel by doing it too much.
It just can't get traction on anything because it's all, and YouTube is openly admitted to this. The most things they'll push is 3 times in one day, and as soon as the new one comes out, the other one is basically like just kind of left in the water. We get emails like a couple times a week. We ignore them all. Most of them are, unfortunately, that's what they're doing. All other YouTubers are going to jump at anything, and a lot of them get bills to go with it. They really do. Professor of Perseverance, how are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. Remember, guys, if it's too good to be true, it's most likely is, and that's what I was supposed to do. If there were such great products, no offense to us as well, they wouldn't be sending them to us like that. They would be really like hand-picking the clientele to represent them and stuff like that. So, yeah, unfortunately, that happens a lot.
That 4 videos per day, a couple. Yeah, okay. I'm curious to see the answer there. Okay, we have next question here. Mommy on deck. What's your take on merch? Do you think that's the best way to make money on YouTube, or is there another more profitable avenue?
There's all kinds of ways. It depends what kind of channel you're as well. You know, we were just talking about the other day. You could have a channel with 25,000 subscribers making way more than a channel with 1 million subscribers. You could have a special trade that's important to a lot of people. A real big example of that would be somebody who does real estate. Could sell training seminars, manuals, all kinds of things through there. And at 25,000 is making a killing on here compared to somebody who has 1 million subscribers just relying solely on merch and super chats and stuff like that. All avenues are open to make money onto, and you should branch out wherever you can. YouTube is one of those places where it's many faucets to bring in money. And yeah, you can tap into many different ways.
Video call-in show. Sometimes it is not about what you're doing that's not making the change, but what you're supposed to not to do to make a change. So you say that, for example, video call-in show is putting the cuts sometimes 4 videos a day and then live streams and stuff, and it doesn't make a change for the views. Well, maybe if, for example, you wouldn't put those there, then it would be more views. You know, it's also about what not to do. And we have...
As a side note, though, if you are going to release something after it, as always, make sure this is just for everybody out there, make sure you do the live stream first and then release the video. If you're going to do it that way, at least do that so the video has a chance for the evergreen growth. Don't release the video and then the live stream right after it, because that's cutting off the video before it gets a chance to get legs. So...
next question is from the life of SR, and we had a couple of these questions. So people have been waiting on this. Nick, thank you so much.
Yes, have a great night, Nick.
So the question was about those descriptions on playlists and the homepage upload playlist. We promised yesterday we're going to show how to do it. Oh. And we have SNR waiting for it, and Purple Paisley, and a couple other channels that came here right for that.
All right. Oh, hi, Professor of Perseverance. I said hi a minute ago. I don't know if you heard me. Maybe he's just just typing in at the moment. Great to see you if you can hear us.
Yeah. So Andrew is going to be setting it up to do that for you guys and show you once again how to put that upload playlist on the homepage. And to put a description with it that will give you more views and more watch time and more searchability as well. And we have a couple more questions coming up after that, so don't go anywhere, don't move a muscle. We do have questions about channel names, different questions about editing, social media, thumbnails, and merchandise, and a very loaded question about our live streams. So we'll check that out after that as well. Jason Childress Gaming Channel, hello, how are you doing? And welcome back here. Split Screen Gaming says you can use playlists to organize your videos, but then you can use sections to organize your playlists. Yeah, and also it's always good to have, if you have edited videos, to have part videos as well and put them in the video, so you can long tail them. So what that means that you have a video, but then the suggested video at the end is the next video, as well as the one in the playlist is the next video. So they kind of tag from each other, making this net of videos within itself. So people have to watch them. It's like watching 3-part series on the movie, or reading a 2-part book, kind of with the same thinking. So if you can create videos that are kind of like that, that is definitely going to up your views and watch time as well, because it's going to prompt people to watch more content from your channel. Voxum Tracks, hello and welcome here.
I'm removing your comment. Next time you'll be timed out. And then remove, there's no sub for sub going on, no support stuff, anything like that. Talk to somebody if you want to, feel free, but do it the right way. Talk to them as people. All right, so let's see if we can cover this here. So first of all,
Eileen, hello, how are you doing? Good to see you, Eileen.
There we go.
Good to see you. And Kay Torres is here as well. Hello, how are you? Good to see so many faces today.
Welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. We're just going into playlists right now. So guys, you can go to your playlist. I hate the way this has been set up. There's too many windows that pop open from it. I'll be so glad when it's one. I'll be glad when Studio Beta is here to stay. But in the meantime, Carolina Hillbilly 1961. Great to see you. Great to see you. So, playlists. You have all your playlists here. And you can also make new ones just by going to the top and clicking new playlist. You go into your Studio Beta, go down to other features because it's not there yet, and then click on playlists and it will take you here. You see we have them for Friday night, etiquette, or Pusa 8K, a ton of them. I wanted the live one, so I'm just going to jump back for a sec, guys, because it's so hard to... Just bear with me for 1 second. It's hard when you got to do anything that's got to go through your own creator studio. I do apologize. Playlists. And I'm going to go over to the uploads one. That was what I was looking for.
People are saying they're taking notes.
Oh.
You can always come back and replay the stream. It's always up there for you.
Okay, so I'm going to do this from an existing playlist, but if you're making a new playlist, you just go to playlist, like I say, Creator Studio, down the menu, and go over to other features, and then playlist. And you would just click new playlist. But we're going to go to one that already exists, and once you come up, it's going to take you to something like this. Also, if you want to edit one, you just go to your playlist, go view full playlist, and click edit. You can also do it from here as well and click edit from that. So we're going to come here and click edit. Jim, you have a fantastic night, my friend. Stay awesome. We shall talk to you soon. Be well. Always great to have you in here. Video call-in show. There's a guy who does amazing playlists. Some of the nicest ones I've seen on YouTube.
And I hope you didn't take it too personal. I'm just trying to help. I do apologize.
So, Arizona Timeless Taurus, great to see you. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. So, once you're at your playlist, here's what we mean, guys. You cannot modify a playlist that's made by YouTube. So to make the uploads one that we're always talking about, you got to create a new playlist from scratch. So here you're going to see a pencil when you first come in. This won't be here, but there'll be a pencil. You click on it, or just click in the empty spot. And you're going to give it your channel name, exactly how you spell it. Identical to how you spell your channel name, space uploads, the identical way to spell it as YouTube does with theirs. Then you're going to go down and there's another pencil. I hate the way this is laid out in YouTube. I can't stand it, and I hope they're going to do it better in the future. But here's where you're going to put your descriptive sentences. And this is the same thing. You got to think of your playlist title and description the same as you would for a video, title and the description. Do both the same way. Your first 200 characters are the ones that are going to be the main ones, so you're going to want to put as many good search terms in there as possible to help you with discovery. So you're going to get those all in there, title. Then you're going to go to add videos. But this one here we're going to do differently because this is an uploads one. We wanted to do it automatically. We don't want to go here every time and add videos. We wanted to do it for us. So we're going to go to playlist settings right underneath. Once you're in playlist settings, you see, this is what also too as a side note, when we say like, you shouldn't show your liked playlists and stuff, go to here and you go to playlist privacy and set it to private so only you can see it. Because it's not for anybody else to see. Also, you have the option for set as official series. That's like for our second season of Tube Life, and that we classify it as a series. The thing with it is, though, you can't use those videos in any other playlist series after that. So then we're going to go over to auto add. Auto add is key to making your own uploads folder. So what you're going to do here is you have three options. You're going to say words that are common in the title, the description, or the tags. Okay? So we have multiple ones here, but hopefully all of your videos have your channel as one of the tags into the. Then it's really easy. All you have to do is come here, select tag, put in your channel name, or like here at the bottom, we already have it, tag. So this is going to only search in the tags, not in the description, not in the title. It's only going to go in the tags. So every video that has Puša Studios as a tag, it's going to add it. So once this is all done, like I said, this one we've put more in because we really wanted to cover our bases, because we had a lot done at the time. It's going to say, it's going to do a quick scan of your videos and say we found, 148, 78, 246, whatever number of videos you have with the word in it, which is your channel name. Do you want to add them? And you're going to say yes. And it's going to throw these all in here automatically for you. So much so that if you look here now, let me refresh. That in the uploads, even the live stream we have going right now is already added to the uploads. So we don't have to do any of the work. It works just like your regular YouTube one. It does all the work for you. Why is this important to do this instead of just saying, well, YouTube makes one already, that's good enough? The YouTube one is everybody on YouTube has that. Everybody, whether they feature it or not, everybody has it. This one now has your channel name into it, which is very important for discovery as people get to know you more. It brings you up recommendations. And the descriptive sentences. Because as with your videos, when people are searching for stuff, this makes your channel more recommendable to people looking for what they want. Where the standards upload does not do that for you. And that's the major benefit, and that's why people are getting a lot of good watch time out of doing this practice, is for that simple reason alone. All these ones in here work just like videos. Title, description, title, description, etc., etc. That's the key to making them work. Now, like this here one, let me see if I can open this up this way here. I always worry when I do this because you never know what's going to pop up. So I go to here. Let's go to edit. Let me just make sure I close. Okay, good. Okay. So we're in this one right now. Same thing. You see, we have our title, and we have our description. Now we're going to go to playlist settings. Now, public. The manual is ordering is manual. You can pick different ways, like the newest, the oldest, the most popular, date published. For this one we did manual because we want to exchange it by times. We move them around to give other videos more push after they've been up because people will see them first. They're more likely to click on them. Go over to auto add. This one works very simply. So once again, we had the choice between something that's in the description, something in the title, or something in the tag. We went with the title, and this one has S02. Why? Because if you notice in our videos, these ones here are in a series. And they're all second. There we go, we should be back. So, why do we have that S02 that I just showed you? Because as you can see, it's in the title. And it goes and looks for those videos. So it's looking for every video to have S02, Season 2. That's how that, about playlists. I'm just going to come back for a second because I got too many windows open. It's hard to...
There's just comments about cool and great info. I didn't know that and all of that. So people aren't just taking the notes. As I said, you can always come back to it and watch this part. I'll try to timestamp it as well so you can find it better. Sarah R. came in the meantime. And great information. I tried this today and was a little lost, so thanks for this, Just Treasure says.
No problem.
And Sarah R says as well, I wonder how to customize my playlist. I also have vidIQ. They are great. Yes, we use both. Well, at the beginning we used both a lot. Now we mostly use TubeBuddy. But yes, vidIQ is good for that as well. Panic Paranormal History says, actually learned something new. Don't do that automatic thing. Going to have to implement that one. Thank you. Sean, I know you're tired. Get some sleep. Camper Life, how do you leave out the liked playlist?
Liked playlist?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just go to any playlist and do the... Let's see here.
Mackenzie Sendifer, hello and welcome here from Reddit. There you go, guys. You asked about if Reddit works on sharing your videos. There's people coming from Reddit.
So you have your playlist, and any playlist, they're all the same settings for those. So whatever playlist you want to hide your like playlist, you just go to that playlist, and once you're there, you hit playlist settings, and then you're just going to go to privacy, playlist privacy, and just change it to private, and then it's just only you can see it. Nobody else can. You click there, and then you hit save, and then it's all good to go. Nobody else can see it. Now, where am I here? Okay. So, now to add playlists, you're going to go to your home page. You're going to have it all set up here. So we're going to do playlists. So you're always going to hit your customized channel. And it's going to bring you to this. That white version. And always remember, guys, there's two versions, okay? There's one for returning subscribers. There's one for new subscribers. For new subscribers here, that's why we have like our welcome video and a bit different of a layout. A lot of the same playlists, but some are different. Then for returning videos, we have a featured video. So remember, that's very important because the ones that already found you, they don't need to see your intro video anymore. You can give them something else to look at, because the whole point of it is to put lots of stuff in front of them that they want to see. But now say we want to add a playlist, or we want to get rid of a playlist. We'll start with that because these are full. So all this pertains to any kind of playlist. And I always say, you want to get rid of, on your homepage, you don't want to feature anything from YouTube. You only want your own. So how do you get rid of a playlist? You just go to the playlist you want. This one's further down because we got a lot, but if you only had one, well, we'll just see this. Come over, and there's a pencil right here. Click the pencil, hit the trash can, and it's gone. That's all you have to do. You haven't deleted the playlist, you're just not featuring it on the home page anymore. That's the whole point of it, is not to have it there. So now we got to add some playlists. So what we're going to do is go to add a section. You're going to get two options, content and layout. So we're going to select content, and there's a category for videos and a category for playlists and stuff. So we're going to go, of course, to playlist. That's what we want. And we want single playlist. Single playlist because we only want one. And it's going to automatically goes by default to choose a playlist. It's on my playlist, so that's fine. That's what we want. We want one of our own. And then just come over here to this drop-down menu and select the playlist you want to get. You look through your playlist, see which one you think is going to suit the best. Let's say we want to put up Tube Life Season 1. We'll click this. It shows us the playlist right away. You have a choice between horizontal or vertical. I really recommend keeping most of them horizontal. We've been told recently now that some phones now are the screen can show horizontal. A lot of them will still default to vertical. But on PC or desktop, Mac, whatever, it's good to have them in horizontal because they see more within their screen. They realize you have more stuff done, more stuff for them to look at. So I recommend keeping them as much as possible all horizontal. So once that's in there, all you do is you hit done. And there you go. And you got Tube Life Season 1 right there. Now, with that said, we want to move playlists. You want to move them around. You want to do stuff. There's an arrow right beside that pencil where you can delete them. Like I showed you, you hit the pencil and hit delete, but we don't want to do that. We want to move it up. We just go here and click the arrow, and up it goes. Up it goes. Up it goes. Up it goes. And there you go. Now we have our two Tube Live seasons together. And if we go over and look,
we have Carolina Sky Astronomy joining us. Hello, how are you? And TNBP TV here as well. Hello.
so there you go. Now you have season 1 and season 2 side by side, and you can move them wherever you want to go. So just always look. Everyone has the arrows for up and down right there. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope that it helps out with playlists. If there are any last questions on playlists, let us know.
Great information. And Sadie K is gonna be checking that out and trying it out. Sarah R. Sorry about that. Sarah R. is gonna be trying it out. So that is awesome. Carolina Sky Astronomy just joining us and
Welcome.
saying great information as well.
Thank you.
And while we're waiting for the questions, let's get to those questions before we run out of time.
Sure.
Awkwardly Kim asked, how important is your channel name?
Very important. It's a brand. Just like any other great brand like Nike, Ford, etc., all those names, you want it short, easy to remember, catchy, all that stuff into one. And yes, if we could do it all over again, there were going to be more live streaming. We probably wouldn't have went with Pusa because it's our business name, and that was very effective for what we do as photographer, videographer. But sometimes those are the breaks. But yes, you want something not too long and catchy. Remember, for branding after, and also for people to find you, it's very important. It's hard with some names to go and look them up without actually having them here to go in their link, and if they can't do that, they can't go and look for you.
The history buff says, has anyone noticed different processing times for the same speeds, internet speeds? Well, we talked about that yesterday, but it depends on the quality of your video, and the longer the video and the higher quality it is, the longer it's going to take to process. If you want it to go live with the highest quality possible that you have, then unlist it when you process it. So unlist it, and then when it's finally processed, then you can put it public, and you're going to have it in a high res right from the start.
Yep. Very good advice. Very good advice. It's true, guys.
Have you ever, guys, changed your username for... no. Well, Puša Studios, I'm not really sure what is the question. We've created this as a part of our business, so we never really changed it. We never thought that we were going to be where we are now, so I guess shorthanded there, but it wasn't we weren't intending to do live streams.
That's why we say we don't have all the answers, guys. Sometimes learn from our mistakes, and those we have countless of, so there's always happy to pass that on as well.
Yeah, exactly. The next question was from Dickie B Reviews, who asked, I'd love to find out how to do a live. How do you do with the video, the chat, and everything else? And adding to that, Hike with Mike said, I would like to know how to do a live stream. Do you need to buy a mic?
Mic is good. I just realized I got something all over my shoulder here.
That's... Oh.
Ash. Oh. Ash, not the H.
Yeah.
So they want to do something like an OBS type of thing?
Well, they just want to go live. So what do you need to go live? And how do you just deal with a video, with the chat? Like, if anybody has started live streams at all, what would be the thing to do?
If you can have access to any kind of a decent mic, we actually used our Rode Pro that's made for we use in weddings and stuff like that because that's all we had available at the time. We did plug that in for better audio. Try it and see what you think of it with that. I wouldn't go investing in a bunch of equipment till you know that you like it, that it's right for you. It's not always great for everybody. Try it and see what you think about it. Let your audience know ahead of time. Make a video telling them, hey, next week I'm going to try going live, unlisted, private, anything. Just try it for a couple of times to get the feel of it, get used to the controls. Now, it's not very hard, but just so you don't kind of start off so cold, start off with that, get a feel that you feel comfortable hitting the button, going live, say a little bit, do it unlisted, and invite like 2 or 3 friends to watch you, just so you have somebody in the chat to get used to it. And that's always a great way to start, so it's not also unfamiliar the first time you do it.
That's right, and like I was saying at the beginning, sometimes just phone is good enough, unless you really think that's what you're going to be doing all the time. And we are upgrading ours because that's what we do, the same as when you would do your post-production videos, you maybe would want to have a better phone or better, video equipment or so on. This is our content. So, microphone, audio, video, OBS, that's the parts that are working in it. Video media production. Mackenzie Sandifer, by the way, welcome to the live streaming. It's his first time, or she, her or his first time in live streams on YouTube in general. The first experience being on a live stream, coming from Reddit. So welcome to the live streaming. And the question was here, do you all have some tips for amateur videographers and media production individuals?
Nice guitars, by the way, Sandifer. Just wanted to say that.
Tell a story, connect with the viewer.
Try to always, I think a lot of people miss this one, and it sounds kind of corny as an answer, but I really do believe whatever you do on here or you're about to do, just think, if I was the viewer, would this interest me? Would I want to watch it? The more you think of the viewer's point of view, the better you're going to connect to them. I know it sounds like kind of a half-handed answer, but I believe that gets lost a lot on here. It really does. It's kind of like running with it and then wondering why I didn't. The more you think in advance about how the viewer is going to connect with what you're doing, the better chance you have of making an impact on them. I really do.
Yeah, I think it's a great tip for the beginners for sure. The next question here is from Tracy with Love. How do you grow your Twitter?
You're the Twitter queen.
Like I mentioned at the beginning here is what we were learning there as well. But what I learned is, especially at the beginning where you almost have no followers, it's good to start using hashtags that are persistent to the day. Like I mentioned, Motivation Monday, Tuesday tip, or whatever, things like that. You can actually research on Google and say what are the daily hashtags on Twitter, and just use those to whatever you post. Don't stuff your Twitter with posts like 100 posts a day unless you're huge, because Twitter, the same as YouTube, just shadows you and don't expose your content to anybody. And the main thing, don't just post your videos. Share other people's things as well. Tag them into conversations. Share other people's videos, other people's posts. And the more you do that, and the more hashtags that are wildly more spread you're going to be doing, the more you're going to be growing. You can also get into the daily chats. There are chat hours, for example, travel chat hour, or YouTube hour, or tip hour, and things like that, where you can involve into the conversations as well. Mackenzie Sandifer says, very insightful. I've been trying to create short videos to promote my skill level to potential recruiters for the future. Cool. Well, definitely going to start with something, and there's lots of tutorials online available now that you can do that as well. Creative Live is something that I would definitely suggest to check out for learning new skills too. And comment on others' posts. Yes, definitely, Panic D. Very good suggestion. Exactly. Yeah. Comment on other people's posts. Don't stuff tag people. Like sometimes people post their video and then the next 3 comments are just tagging other people in it so they see it. It's just so distasteful. Mm-hmm. And once again, it's like hundreds of tweets. Unless you're have bigger followers, it's just going to shadow you. Next question we have, Tennessee came, hello, and the final girl.
Welcome.
From Tracy with Love, the same as everything else. It's a lot of research goes, that's why we only can do one at a time in a bigger way, and then Twitter is the second one. Everything else kind of falls into guessing game mostly. It just doesn't have enough time to research all of them, how to do it properly. Dave Booth, have your question here, and the next question is from Camper Life. What is the best software to create better thumbnails and channel art? Mine is not great at this point. Now this is a time to put yours in the chat. What are you using for creating your thumbnails? We as always suggest Canva, just because it's already pre-sized for your needs. It's already in the size that you need for thumbnails and banner. Andrew's using Photoshop for that, but once again, it's because of what we do in our daily lives. We have Photoshop. Other than that, there's tons of free software that you can use.
And there you go. You're getting suggestions already. I'll even tell you the fam uses Canva. The Cobra Roll uses Adobe Spark. More to come, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I'll get that question, Bears.
Yeah. How are we catching up?
Yeah, we're catching up. And there you go. You have a lot of there. And I have a link for Canva there as well. If that's the first time you hear about it, that's something you can check out as well. And the next question we have here is from Jackson RC Aviation. How does the Teespring work? Well, you're going to sign up with your, you're going to sign up, you're going to make an account there, and then all you do is you can use their own graphics and create art that then can be sold into different merchandise products, or you can make your own, upload it, and just make sure it's not copyrighted. It's not something you took from internet. And then all they do is basically they handle everything. You get a cut from it. So they have a base price. You can put the price as high as you want. You can sell something for $500 if you want, if anybody's going to be buying it. But they have a base price for everything. So whatever price you put on top is the difference is what you earn. And they handle everything. Even if somebody is not really liking what you're doing and they return it back, you still get the money, which is great. They handle the shipping, returns, and everything else. You don't have to worry about anything. That's why we like it. That Skull Gamer asked, my question is, how did you make your banner, Andrew?
In Photoshop. If you're asking about the program I use Photoshop. I also went around, once again, like the advice I give you guys, looked around at channels that I liked and channels I hadn't heard from, and just spent an evening or two going around in my spare time, seeing what other people are doing, seeing if anything would kind of work with what we're doing, how we could give it our own spin. And that's what we came up with.
Make sure that your banner is centered so it doesn't cut off in the mobile view.
Yes.
That's very important.
Template is key, guys. Make sure to use that template.
Bears and Batters asked, how much does commenting on your comments on videos really push your analytics?
It can do good if you're answering people's questions and that. Some people I know, I've seen that lately again. There's kind of a rush where some people have answered them, like just wrote themselves in the comments like 15 times stuff. That doesn't help. That's engaging people to start comment. And anything you answer onto them, end it with a question or make the first comment and then pin it and say, like, I don't know, if your show is about going out to the mall, what's your favorite, and then pin the comment, what's your favorite mall that you love to visit, or what's your favorite shop at a mall? Get people talking, give them a conversation piece, and whatever they answer, try to answer at the end with another question and keep that conversation rolling. The more engagement going in your chat that way really does help a lot, because YouTube is looking for engagement. No matter what it is, the longer they're staying on your channel and doing things, YouTube is counting that as engagement to make you more recommendable to other people, because they're saying, well, if people are here doing this, there must be something interesting to see.
Jackson, thank you much for joining us, and
Yes.
welcome here, and see you soon again.
Great to have you. Have a fantastic night.
I have a list of all the tools I currently use in our About tab. Split screen gaming, I don't know if it's a good idea about About tab. Is your channel about those things? I don't think so. So why do you want to be tagged into those things and be searched by that? You're not going to get the click-through. People are going to turn away if they find you through that, because it's not what your channel is about. You can add some of the things in your descriptions of the video, not the About tab, though.
It'd be like having a hardware store but being advertised in, like those flyers for local restaurants.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself completely out of your demographic. Just Treasure, you have a fantastic night. Thank you so much. Always great to hang out with you.
Just Treasure, next one actually was your question about the trailer, how to do the trailer.
A trailer? Okay, so a trailer at the beginning of a video?
No, a trailer for the channel.
Channel trailer.
Yeah.
Channel trailer, so in short, try to keep it about a minute long. Don't go longer. Keep it exciting. Do not turn it into another one of your videos. It is there to summarize your channel, to draw people in. It's a commercial for what you do, not an independent video. Now, yes, there's some artistic channels, for instance, that do one specifically made for it with light references, but for the most part, it's to sell what you got on there so people want to go and see. Don't tell the story. Hint to people how many great things there are to see on your channel that they have to go and watch more. Yeah.
Dave Booth asked, does 1 hour of live mean 1 hour of live, or does it go by how long each viewer watches for?
Each viewer watches.
Yeah.
Yep.
The combination of that.
Tonight, all of you in here, how long you've been here is added to the watch time, not from us being on.
Yeah, how many people times how much they watched.
Yeah.
And Bears and Butters said, we have noticed other creators putting tags in of larger YouTube creators as their own channel tags, such as Logan Paul, when it's not them, and seeing their channel growth exponentially.
Well, it's a great way to get a community strike. It's a great way to get your channel taken down. It's a great way to, in short, piss a lot of people off and they're not going to come back. If you're talking about that YouTuber and they're directly involved as a part of the plot, like, you're doing a review on something that was done or why it's your favorite YouTuber, yeah. But other than that, you're asking for major trouble through YouTube and through the viewers.
If you want to ride on popular channels' coattails, so to say, instead of using their channel name, use their popular hashtag in your tags. Something that is trending for them, but not in the title, in the tags. So then when somebody is looking for it, you might maybe end up in search, which is, a little, and it's not against the rules because it's a hashtag. But yeah, stuffing like that, it's against the guidelines big time.
That's a huge violation.
Either they're going to be taken down now or a month from now they will.
That's part of bad clickbait. It's another way of clickbaiting, the bad way, because you're drawing people in on the premise that it's going to be about somebody that they really want to see and there's nobody involved into it. So, hey there, Corbin Connection Comedy, how are you?
Hey, Mackenzie Sandifer, you should be able to see a little icon in the corner of the video, down below, corner of the video, which will pop up our icon, and it says subscribe, so you can push that one. And I think we're at the end of our questions.
Well, that timed out pretty good for once.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that worked out. Usually we're My Old Lady Cooking Show. How are you? Great to see you. Sorry, guys, we're just about to end it, but it's great to have you guys all in here. So many great channels. Thank you so much for being here tonight, guys. This is our favorite day of the week. If you guys can do us a favor and after this is done, come back and leave a genuine comment about what was discussed tonight, something maybe you learned from it, you picked up, something you liked about it, that really, really does help us out a lot. I know you guys have already paid your debt more than full by coming in here, and it's us to know you guys, but that really does make a big difference, especially for Tek Talk Tuesday, or any of our live streams, but everybody really brings some interesting points sometimes on there that helps us even learn more.
And if you do have a question that wasn't answered, you can always ask that in the comment section as well. If you have a comment about the tip, or maybe you learned something really new and want to share the excitement of that, leave the comment below. We do appreciate when you do. It helps other people as well.
Most definitely. Mackenzie Sandifer, it was nice finding you. It was nice. Glad you found us. Fellow musician. I don't get to play much anymore, but great to meet you, and I can't wait to check out some of your work. So, guys, we'll be on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are always a pleasure. Much love to you all, and stay awesome, okay? See you soon. Cheers and keep creating. Be well. See you soon.